Hey, how's it going? Welcome, guys. It is Friday night, and you know what? This is the last episode of Wildcards for the season. But I have a feeling we're gonna come back next season, and very first episode, we're gonna nail that intro and the timing of it.
Yep.
So welcome, guys. My name is Jordan Caves-callarman. I am the marshal of this show. This is our Savage Worlds Deadlands Reloaded show, and we finished the official Wildcard season 2 episodes ago. So this is the second part of our special 2-part epilogue, which is actually a prologue. It's all very confusing. Try and keep up. I promise it's fine. Everything's cool. But what we're going to do now is we're going to go around the table and we're going to meet everybody here, and they're going to let you know what character they're playing, and then we'll talk about what happened last time at the beginning of the epilogue prologue. So why don't we start over here?
All right, we'll start over here. Howdy, folks. My name is Talene, but tonight I'm playing Victoria.
Nope.
Or Virginia.
That's, oh, damn it, Virginia Muse.
Burn it down.
Oh, I'll
Try it
just
again.
leave. I apologize.
Restart.
Howdy, everyone. My name's Talene, and tonight I will be playing Virginia Muse. I
Nope.
psyched myself out.
There we
One
go.
more time.
Yeah, once more from the top.
Okay. Hi, everybody. My name's Talene.
Nope,
and
you're Megan.
dang it! I give up. Virginia Muse is a foreman at the Harris Mining Company, and soon to be wed in the social event of the year. She inspires loyalty in others. Joanna is her good friend, and she will let her get away with more than most. But other than that, rules her group with a loose fist.
Very loose fist.
But
Really, it's an open hand.
with an
You
open
rule-
hand, but an open hand is good for slapping people with.
Yep. Or, high fives.
High fives or accepting bribes. None of those are things that Virginia would do. Virginia is noble and honorable and loyal.
Courageous, even.
Courageous, even.
All right, and then next to Talene as Virginia Muse, we have...
Hi, I'm Dom Zook, and I'm playing Alfred Jasperson.
Nailed it in one.
Thank you.
Oh, is that a dig at me?
No.
A little bit,
Okay.
No, it's not a dig at you, it's a celebration of Dom.
which is always a dig at you.
I appreciate that. That is true.
Alfred is the small, wiry, not doing too hot, just in a general sense, head geologist of the Harris Mining Company, only geologist of the Harris Mining Company.
Yep.
Assistant to the regional manager. Yeah, he's scrappy, I guess you could say.
Well, not too scrappy, because
not-
he's gonna die.
Yeah.
He's gotten a birth-related affliction that will eventually kill him before his time.
And he knows this, and that's why he's scrappy.
Sure.
It all comes around.
Yeah.
Sure. All right, and then we'll jump over here, right there at the end of the table.
Hi, I'm Meghan Caves, and tonight I am playing Joanna Emmons, who basically she likes alcohol, is really what her character turned into last time. But she's the security. She's the muscle of the group when she's not drinking or when she is drinking. She's friends with Virginia or Victoria, whoever this is over here.
You can call me Ginny. I don't know. What do people?
Jenny.
Virgin.
Don't call me.
I mean, that's not much shorter than Virginia. Polaroid
Hey,
Pop.
Polaroid Pop.
Thank you for the follow.
Thank you.
I'll take Verge. You could call me Verge.
We're not gonna do that.
No. But yeah, she's stubborn, and I really like this as a particular hindrance of hers is Grim Servant Odeth, which means that if I roll Snake Eyes? Is Snake Eyes or is it a 1 on my?
If you critically fail.
If I critically fail.
No, I'm sorry. If you roll a 1 on your shooting die or your fighting die,
Yeah,
you hit a friend.
But purposefully hit a friend. So
Why am I friends with?
stick around to see if that happens. Ha.
And then next to Megan, filling in for Nick, who was filling in for Jordan, we have our special guest.
Hi, I'm Eric, and today I'm playing, let me see if I pronounce this right. I've tried several pronunciations and gotten most of them wrong. Emery Breachbill.
Nope. I think it's Breckbill.
Breckbill.
Yeah. It's not super important.
Yeah.
But I'm a stickler for weird pronunciations I get from this random name generator from the Old
Emery
West.
Breckbill, he's a child essentially. He's a small little boy. He's probably in his late teens. He's a very curious fellow. He's always wanted to work for a mining company and be like work for a great geologist, and
This is
he
all
works
you
for
got?
Alfred. So there's that. He's not good at most things.
Alfred.
He's a smart little kid. He doesn't lie real well, but gosh darn it, he can find just about anything. If you need to find something, he's the guy to go to.
He's your findy guy.
Yeah.
And he's just to clarify for those of you in chat who are worried about violence against children, he's like in his 18s, 19s.
Yeah, he's
not
an
his
adult then.
13s, 14s.
Yeah.
So he's totally cool to
He's
mutilate
Western
and kill.
adult.
So guys, yeah.
Should we mention where Nick is?
No.
Why Nick isn't here?
No, it's fine.
he said he did tell me it would be fine.
It's all written in.
Okay.
So guys, for those of you watching in chat, you mysterious strangers in chat, there are several things you can do to influence our game. One of those things is to donate for a toast. You can make any toast that you would like, and we will toast to that toast with our cool bottles or shot glasses or whatever, provided you are not a jerk about it and don't make us say anything hateful or racist or anything like that. Just be cool, and we'll be cool. We can all be cool together. 5 of those can be redeemed for experience points that you earn just from watching our shows in chat. And then after that, the next one will be $5, and then 10, and then 15, and so on. You guys get it. You can also donate to buy a piece of cursed Spanish gold for any one of these players at the table, or just for the table in general. This will allow them to re-roll any attribute tests, so any trait or skill roll that they make, they can re-roll that with this. But once they do, I get the piece of cursed Spanish gold to use for one of my NPCs. So that's the curse right there. Also, from last time, the chat unlocked the fact that cursed Spanish gold cannot be used to re-roll a critical fail. Only fate chips can be used for that, which we'll get to. No! You can also donate for a fistful of cursed Spanish gold. That's 3 pieces for you guys keeping score at home. You can donate to heal one of these guys at the table. Now remember, in Savage Worlds, they can only take 3 wounds. If they take any more wounds than that, they could potentially die. So healing is a big deal should these guys be wounded.
Like in real life, too.
Just like in real life, you can only get hit 3 times before you die.
Everyone knows that.
Yeah. And then finally, you can donate to make one of these guys draw a card from the official Savage Worlds adventure deck. This will give them the ability to influence the game in large or small or weird ways. They can play this card at any point to take a little bit of narrative control of the game or get a big mechanics boost. You can only donate 1 of these per player per game session, though. We can't be too greedy with those. And finally, any cash donations that we receive, all of those go towards unlocking our reward tiers. Now, you guys should check those out tonight because I think these are this is probably my favorite reward tier setup that we've had before on Wildcards. So I am excited to see if we can get these unlocked. I think you guys will have fun with it. So check it out, bear that in mind. And then before we get started officially, let's draw some fate chips.
Let's do that.
So I'm gonna go ahead and saddle up, put my marshal's hat on.
Actually, I only have
No,
one, so I'm
no,
gonna
one
give that back.
What, you should only have 1?
Yeah.
That's very honest of you, Dom.
You should probably get a fate chip for that.
He's not gonna. All right. So fate chips. Dom, you get 3 fate chips for Alfred.
Because I'm a normal,
You're just a normal dude.
long-lived
Human.
human.
You're gonna live forever. You got the American flag again. You keep doing this. So Dom just drew 3 fate chips. In Savage Worlds, you can use those to do different things. The white fate chip, you can spend this at any point to re-roll a roll, except for damage. You can't use it on damage. You can also use it to automatically unshake yourself in combat, and you can use it to soak wounds to try to avoid getting hurt if you are attacked. The red fate chip works just like white ones, but you can also use it to add a d6 to any roll, and just roll a d6 and add that to your total. But if you use a red fate chip in that way, I get it and can use it for my NPCs. And then the blue fate chip works just like a red fate chip, except there's no drawback to adding a d6. So these are the best ones. These are the ones you want. There we go. Thank you, Don. Virginia, you get 3 as well, I believe.
I believe
You are a standard human person.
Ver. I'm going to call you Ver.
Mother.
3 reds. That's a lot of versatility. Megan, you get 3 for Joanna.
Ooh, well, I got 1 blue.
A white and 2 blues. And then I believe Emery is lucky, so he gets 4 fate chips actually. 1 extra fate chip.
Emery is lucky.
He's got the luck of a teen, which can be good or bad.
Whoa!
Wow.
3 whites and a blue.
Ooh, thanks, Night Steve.
Night Steve, thank you for the donation.
Nice Steve.
And then I get 1 fate chip for all of the players at the table. So let me go ahead and draw those. 1, 2,
There's 4 of us.
3, and 4. All right.
Oh,
I got
got the
2 blues and 2
blues.
whites. But it's okay. Blues and whites are functionally the same thing for me, so
but
it really doesn't
If you
matter.
get more red, then we get less red.
That's
Yes.
correct.
So-
And if you get more blue, we get less blue.
That is correct. All right, so everybody's got their fate chips. I'm going to do a quick cursed Spanish gold count for you guys. The table has 8 pieces of cursed Spanish gold. Dom has 1 piece of cursed Spanish gold, and that is it. I have 8 pieces of cursed Spanish gold here behind my screen that I can use at any point. So that's that. Everyone's up to speed there. Let's go over what happened last time. Last time on Wildcards, in the first part of our epilogue prologue, these 4, not these 4, these 3, and Nick's character, who was Beecher Culp, the explosive expert, had just uncovered a new part of a mine that they were trying to explore and see if Alfred's hunch was playing off, that there was some riches to be found there. They had blown open a hole in the back of it and were running out from some ill-timed dynamite when the mine was taken over by Colt Holbrook and a gang of bandits who were new in this area, just making a name for themselves, but they seemed like tough customers, and they shot 2 of the miners dead right in front of the group, and then let the rest run away to let their boss know to try and come take this mine or pay the ransom for it. So they headed back into town to let their boss know Carlton Harris, the mining magnate in the Coldwater Creek area, was out of town and had left Zachary Driscoll in charge to see if Zachary Driscoll could handle the pressure of being Carlton Harris's number 2 man. Driscoll tasked these guys with getting a group of mercenaries together and taking back the mine before Mr. Harris had any inkling that this was going on. So they headed to the Saddleburr, that was the name of the bar, to find a group of people to hire with the $100 they had. They found 1 man, a mysterious stranger who didn't speak and wore a bandana that covered his face at all times, known only as the Bandana Man. This stranger impressed them with his skills and was willing to take on Colt Holbrook, while other just shiftless characters like Duff Bullet and his gang were not willing to stand up to the tough customer that is Colt Holbrook. So they hired the Bandana Man, took him back to the cave, and found out that their trust was well placed because he just brutalized those guys and let them mop up the rest and disappeared with their money, like mysterious bandana men are wont to do. After that, they continued exploring. They found some strange symbols on the wall, and the floor collapsed beneath them, revealing a much larger chamber below. When they went down to investigate that, they found what appeared to be a huge landslide that had blocked off an area of the cave, and much more of the same strange symbols and weird wooden totems that were placed around the opening. As they were investigating this area, a strange figure appeared that looked like a Native American person. It was hard to tell in the darkness. And then they were attacked by a tornado of swirling rocks. But by destroying some of the wooden totems, they were able to stop that and discover that there was a ghost rock vein that headed back behind the landslide. So it looks like things are looking up for the Carlton Harris mining group, led by Virginia Muse.
Or Veer.
Yeah.
I'd like to call her.
No, I said Verge.
Yeah,
I said Verge.
we'll work on it. We're going to workshop that. So at this point, we have some
V.
toasts. We have some toast, guys. So everybody raise your glass. Oh, we've got our shot glasses for this first toast.
What? I don't have anything in a shot glass.
Celine's going to get that set up. This toast is from the Bard 1971. You are all awesome. Can't wait for season 2. You are all awesome. Can't wait for season 2. Set them up and knock them down. Whew. Not too far down, though. Let's grab those bottles. Because Bastion Fills
That's bitter.
has a toast for us.
Bastion.
Bastion would like us to toast to Nick the Snick, Levy Roberts. Congrats on the new nickname. To Nick the Snick, Levy Roberts. Congrats on the new nickname. Set him up. Knock him down.
Did you forget your bottle, Dom?
No. I just want everything to be in shot form.
See how he loves it?
And then Night Steed. Night Steed has gotten a draw
A draw.
for Emery.
Oh!
Emery, you get to draw.
Woo!
So thank you, Night Steed.
Why is it Levy
Oh,
Roberts?
jeez. Okay. Oh, God.
What'd you get, Emery?
Hot iron and whiskey.
Oh.
Here, bite on this. Play on a wounded character. He has one wound healed and gains a permanent scar. Roll in the injury table in the Savage World core book for the location. He gains -1 charisma if the scar is
Visible?
Maybe.
I think it's visible. Yeah. There's the little thing that obscures that. That's a cool one. It's a helpful heal in a pinch.
Did I lose the card that I had?
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta use it or lose it. And then Nightsteed has also gotten a fistful of cursed Spanish gold for the table. So thank you, Nightsteed. There we go, table. And we have unlocked the first tier. So thank you guys very much. The first tier, which I believe, hold on, let me check the name on it, because I have it pulled up over here. Dom, don't look at my computer screen.
I'm totally looking
Dom?
right now.
Murmurs in the Dark.
can't
Murmurs in
read
the
that
Dark
far,
is unlocked. So thank you guys very much.
Murmurs in the Dark better be a wedding gift I am receiving.
We will get to that shortly. Now let's catch up with what has been going on with this group since they discovered the ghost rock vein down in the mine. It's been a month.
Wow.
About a month has passed. And you guys got one hell of a finder's fee, because Carlton Harris was hoping to find ghost rock in this mine the whole time. That's what everybody wants to find.
So now I have a gold flask.
That's how you're sure. You can spend your money however you want. If you want to get a gold flask, that is totally your call.
Great.
And you guys have had a meteoric rise within the Carlton Harris Mining Company. You are now the foreman of a much larger mining operation.
Very busy.
You have been officially granted the title of head geologist,
Yes.
and you've even had an assistant who has been hired to be an apprentice under you, to learn it at the feet of the master. And Joanna, you bought yourself a gold flask. But unfortunately, Beecher,
Beecher Colt.
Beecher
My best
Colt,
friend.
yeah, your best friend and
My future brother-in-law.
future brother-in-law
He
to
better
Virginia
not-
Muse.
He better be back for the wedding.
Well, the thing about that is, he woke up one morning in his cabin and discovered a rattlesnake in his bed.
Oh no.
And the snake bit him.
No.
What?
Bit him on the foot.
No.
What?
And
Shocking.
because
Shocking turn of events.
the medical advances of the time being what they were, not great, he died of a rattlesnake bite. He died of a rattlesnake bite to the foot.
Oh no.
So let's all do an impromptu toast to Beecher Colt. And let's think about what it might look like in a universe where he had made his vigor roll and had survived. We'll miss him. To Beecher Colt. To Beecher Colt.
Colt.
Set him up. Knock him down. He's dead though. He's super dead.
That is going to cast a pall on my wedding.
A paw?
A pall.
Oh,
And
that makes more sense.
on top of that, for the three of you, and Beecher, from what you knew before his untimely passing, ever since you guys found that strange cavern, you've been having very troubling dreams. You can't remember what it is that you're dreaming about. All you know is you wake up in the morning with a sense of fear and a cold sweat and just a knot of dread in your stomach, like something bad is going to happen. But anytime you try and remember what these nightmares were, they just kind of flee from you.
Seems kind of normal for Joanna.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably why you drink.
Yep.
The gold helps it go down. Easy.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that.
For the past week, you guys have been off scouting along the mountain range, just looking for new sites to maybe begin excavating. Carlton Harris has put a lot more faith in your abilities now. He trusts that you will find another place, maybe another ghost rock mine, and he knows Virginia is the person to make it all happen. So you guys have spent the week ranging out, camping, roughing it, and you are just now making it back to Coldwater Creek finally. You did not have a fruitful search, but you were confident that if you come back in and regroup and kind of just get your ducks in a row, you'll be able to go out and strike it rich next time. It's also, coincidentally, it's only 2 days away from Virginia Muse's wedding. So Mr. Harris, in an unusual bout of generosity, has agreed to let you end the scouting trip a little bit early so you can come back and do the final
I
preparation.
have so much to do for this wedding.
Just
I mean,
2 days away.
with Beecher gone, I mean, he was basically my right-hand wedding planner. He was the one getting the flowers. He was the one getting the fish. Now no one's getting fish.
Oh.
Well, wait, hold on. I put in that order a long time ago. You're saying that there's no fish to be had?
There's gonna be chicken. Chicken or beef.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe if I I can spend some of my new wealth to get some fish in.
I mean, you're really wealthy right now. You
I'm
make a lot of
pretty
money.
wealthy, and I'm in charge of a lot of stuff, but I don't know. I just
If
fish
anyone-
without Beecher just ain't right.
Beecher didn't
Beecher
order
was
the
the one who
fish. He ordered the
suggested
chicken,
the
though.
fish.
Yeah, it's going to be hard for everybody, but the important thing is that there's no fish. So that's the takeaway from this, is that there will be no fish,
no
and that's
fish
the
at this
tragedy.
wedding.
That's the real tragedy
You
of
guys
it.
who have had fish, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Anyways, you guys make it back into town with your mules all laden up with gear.
My wedding
And,
will still be the social event of the year.
It will be. It will be. You have every confidence to think that it will be, and there's no reason it wouldn't be. There is a small boy waiting on the outskirts of town when you guys pull in. He just is kind of standing on the outskirts of town by the road and just kicking rocks or like picking up rocks and just throwing them off. But when you guys come into view, he kind of perks up and comes scuttling over to you. Is one of you Miss Virginia Muse?
That would be me, young man.
Miss Virginia Muse, I'm here on behalf of Mr. Zachary Driscoll. He paid me to keep a lookout for you and your people and give you a message once you got back to town.
Right.
He says you got to go to the office real quick and talk to him because he's got a big problem, and because he's got a big problem, you've got a big problem, and it's going to be a big problem for everybody if you don't fix his big problem, which is now your big problem, and you have to come right away. He yelled about that a lot, and that's most of what it is. I think. Yes.
All right. We're on our way. We'll go straight there.
Oh, okay.
We are going straight there.
Okay, 'cause
Everyone, we're going straight
If
there.
you don't go straight there, he won't pay me. So
Oh, dear.
if you could go straight there, then
We're going-
he said he'd give me a quarter.
A quarter?
Wow.
Yeah.
We're going straight there.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much. Thank you.
Was he in? Oh, just a real quick question. Was he in an angry mood? Maybe a blamey mood?
Oh yes, miss.
Damn
In fact, he shouted at me for a number of things that I didn't even know what it was he was talking about. He said a lot of words that I'm pretty sure the preacher would not like anybody to say, especially to just a little kid like me. So.
Right. All right.
Well,
well,
bye.
Bye, little kid. All right, let's go see Zachary Driscoll.
What time of day is it?
At this point, it is probably, let's see, you guys broke camp and we're coming into town, so we're around 11,
Oh,
like getting on towards the afternoon.
it's early.
Yeah.
Well, I hope we have time for lunch.
I'm sure we will have time for lunch immediately after Zachary
Well-
Driscoll yells at us for things that ain't our
Whoa,
fault.
whoa, whoa, whoa. He's yelling at you.
Right, you are in charge.
You were the one. You were the one that you was asked for. I think we could.
I feel like y'all are coming along though, because A, I said so, and B, I am not releasing you until we're done talking to him, in case I need you. I might need you for some nerdy thing in this discussion. Also, do you have your +1 yet? The wedding is 2 days away.
I don't have to have a +1. I've got plenty right here.
No, I would like you to have a human +1 to help you get home safe.
Well, I'll put a hat on it.
That ain't the same thing.
It might be.
Oh, Joanna. I have such affection for you. Let's go.
All right.
Wait, do we have this kid with us too?
Yeah. Emery's been with you this whole
Yeah,
time.
I've been here the whole time.
Oh,
Don't
goddamn,
talk to
Emery.
him directly. He's
That's-
under my employ.
If he's under your employ, he's under my employ. But
Nope.
once removed. My employ once removed.
At this point, it has actually become a little bit of a gray area whether or not Alfred is actually under your employ or is in charge of a
Well-
section of the company that may or may not be equal in rank to you. But out of a sense of just tradition and not making waves, he's been mostly going along with what you want. But
I love watching them argue over this. It's great.
It is real confusing.
Yeah, I
I
bet
don't
it
know
is for
which
you.
one of them I'm supposed to be listening to. Like I know Alfred is like my boss, but like I don't know, it's a lot to take in.
Yeah. Alfred.
We've been over this.
We have been over this time and time. Alfred, if it weren't for me, you would be dead.
Ginia, listen.
No, I don't know about that. All right,
This
go
is,
ahead.
Now, we've been over this,
We have been over this.
and Emery is under my jurisdiction.
I am not saying that she was not his immediate commander. We're walking as we do this.
Yeah.
What I am saying
Taught
is
him
that
word, jurisdiction. He didn't know that.
Wow. Aren't you smart?
I'm saying that as the overall responsibility of this entire operation falls on me, anyone involved in this operation is my responsibility.
Sure, Virginia. Sorry, Nia.
She likes Virginia.
No, I
Virginia.
definitely do not like Virginia. But
Oh,
you can
she
call me
said-
that. I'll let you get away with anything.
All right, I like it. Virginia it is.
Nope.
Virgie.
Oh, God.
Virgie, there's
Nope.
that. Yep.
Why don't we just all call me Miss Muse? How about that?
I don't like
Until
that one. That's-
until 2 days from now when I get married to Frederick Beecher. And then
No,
you can
Frederick Culp.
Culp?
Yep.
I'm sorry. That was his first name. Frederick Culp. And then you can all call me Mrs. Muse Culp.
I don't think that's how that works.
I'm going to invent hyphenation way before.
What does that even mean?
No,
It's-
that's
It's when you take 2 words and you make it 1 word, but you put a little dash in
You know,
between.
I
This
feel like I
guy's real
should
smart.
have. I should have gotten an assistant who was good with geology.
I'm good.
Not
with-
one with.
I have a very robust education.
Yeah.
he's self-taught.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, Ginia, let's continue on.
That is not acceptable.
No?
That one is the least acceptable of all the unacceptable
Well, you've
ones.
got to make a list because I'm going through these. I don't know.
At this point, you guys have arrived at the Harris Mining Company office, and you can actually see in through the window that Zachary Driscoll is just pacing all around the opening reception area of the office, just seemingly just taking the same route over and over again, driving a groove into the floor.
He only does that when he's real pissed off.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you later.
Nope.
GG.
Nope. Why would that be GG?
VG?
Definitely not VG. Come in. You are coming with me. I need y'all as a buffer. If it's just me and Zachary, I mean, who knows what's
All
going
right,
to
let's
happen.
go get it over with.
Hey, you might think about asking Zachary to be your +1. He's already coming. And like that way, it's 2 birds with 1 stone.
That guy's a jerk.
Well, you ain't got anyone else.
Do I need anyone? Is this a conversation we need to have right now?
Not at this
Virginie?
exact moment, but like your other option is Alfred, is all I'm saying.
You guys hear a rapping on the
Oh,
window,
stop.
and he's seen you all outside, and he just points to you, and then
All
jerks
right.
his hand
I
inside.
think he wants us to go inside.
I'll go first,
Just
but
saying,
you're all coming with me,
pointed to you.
and it,
Even me?
especially you.
What
You know all the words.
especially?
Yep,
You're gonna have to put up with this at some point.
especially you, because that way, if he tries to murder anybody, we'll throw you in the way.
What?
You're young and we don't need you.
Don't worry.
All right, and you
I'm
walk
just
in.
hazing. I'm just hazing you, boy. Just
Virginia,
hazing.
Virginia,
Yep, Zachary.
get in here. Get your
I'm
people in
coming.
here too. Close the door. Where have you been?
I've been scouting.
I expected you in this morning.
We had a little.
Good morning.
What was that?
Joanna.
Jo- Joanna?
11 it's
Joanna was
11
good-
a.m.
Joanna was going to ask if you wanted to be her +1 to my wedding.
No, I wasn't. She just wants me to do
If
that.
you say no, then she's mine.
Everyone, shut the hell up. I do not give a flying crap about your wedding right now.
Okay, well, first of all, that is just insulting.
All right, we'll
But
talk
second of all-
about it later, Virginia.
We got slow start this morning because the boy was making the oatmeal and he went with steel cut oats. Took 2 hours. It was ridiculous.
Mr.
It was delicious, though. They're much better than the non-steel cut oats, which we have now.
Mr. Harris took a chance on you. All right? Now I don't want to. I don't want to be hearing about all this slow oatmeal business. Okay?
Yes,
We
sir.
have a very. We are trying to keep to an efficient schedule.
Yes, sir.
Time is money.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Harris invented that phrase.
Yes, sir.
He did.
All right?
TM.
Now you would do well to remember that.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
Virginia,
Yes, Zachary.
did you find anything?
We didn't. We looked.
God damn it.
But here's the thing. I got Alfred here, who is, the head geologist. He's pretty certain that we just have to go deeper.
Listen, no. I was counting on you to find another ghost rock mine
We
because this
will.
one is not producing.
It's
producing.
Not producing.
No, because
it
I
not
can't. I
producing?
can't get any of the goddamn miners to actually go in and mine the mine. They've been finding.
What in the hell are you talking
Listen, while you were gone, we keep finding. They've been digging deeper. We keep finding all of these weird caverns that you would all talked about in your report. Just natural caverns keep
Yeah,
opening
yeah.
up. There's one that they just uncovered about 5-6 days back that they are all calling the pit. Because listen,
pit?
between
Like
all
hell,
of us
the
here,
pit?
no, between all of us here,
Yeah.
and no disrespect intended, but miners are a stupid, superstitious lot. And,
I agree.
As soon as things started, as the very instant that things started going wrong, I started getting reports from the foreman of how this cave just didn't feel right, and how there were strange noises from underground, of course. And I don't give a crap. Pardon my language.
Right,
I don't
right.
give a crap if they don't feel right about it. I'm not paying them to feel right about it. I'm paying them to mine it. But now I can't get any of them to go in there. And I threatened the foreman. I told him I would fire him if he wouldn't get his men back to work.
Did that work?
No, I fired him.
Oh.
Because he
Was that
couldn't get the
Pete?
men back to work.
I'm telling you, that Pete was useless.
Pete was useless,
Well,
but I hired on a new guy, and he can't get him to go in there either. So, Virginia, seeing as this whole thing was
right,
your
all
baby
right.
originally, I need you to go down there and either convince him to go in there or check it out with your team yourself.
okay.
Because I
Zachary,
cannot have this continued lack of results to report back to Mr. Harris.
I get it. I understand. Now, Alfred, you're a geologist.
Yes.
What's this rock stuff doing? What are these voices? What are these noises? What is this weird stuff?
I'm
Is it some
sorry, are
kind
you
of gas?
having this conversation in my office right now when you should be heading to the mine?
I'm having this conversation with him right now, so I know what we need going in. I
Okay.
can get money from you.
I'll tell you what's going on, Virginia, and you should know this as a foreman at our company. The rock itself is not doing anything. It is a rock. You dig it out of the wall, and we sell it for a lot of money. And we take some of that money, and
Zachary,
we give it to you.
It
The
could be
rest
some
of it-
kind of gas. It could be some kind of gas
maybe-
leaking in the cavern.
Maybe it is some kind of gas. They're all in a... Listen,
Air pockets. But
they're all in a
anyway.
tiff.
We'll go
because
down there. We'll
two-
go down there right now.
The first 2 people that we sent in there to check it out didn't come out. Which
What?
happens? Which
They
happens?
got lost.
Does it?
Yes, Emery, it does.
Emery,
this is
please.
dangerous work.
Didn't they send a canary down first?
Of course they sent a canary down first. Those
Wait.
2 had the canary with them. You don't just
You
throw a
just throw
canary into the hole,
into
Joanna.
mine,
Well,
Joanna.
that's what ropes are for, aren't they?
For throwing canaries into
God damn it,
mines.
Virginia,
I'm
you
sorry.
vouched for her.
No, I
Alfred,
gotta,
you vouched for her too.
Look, I let her get away with a lot, and I've let her get away with thinking that you throw canaries down mines
Well,
with ropes attached to them.
typically
That's my
speaking,
bad. I apologize.
They
You
put the
made-
bird in a cage, and someone is to carry it down into the
And
depths.
then you tie the rope to the cage, right, guys?
What's the point of a pulley system then? Don't you make those?
Will you all get the hell
Hell,
out of my
I'm-
office?
Zachary, I want to apologize
sir.
for that last interaction. Joanna, I let you get away with anything.
I know you do.
It is
Stop
apparently
doing that.
terrible.
Maybe you should just
Apparently
let her
don't
get
know
away with like most things.
anything about
No,
what we do.
don't let her get away with anything. I
feel like-
pay you to keep these people in mind. I'm
Right.
sorry, was I interrupting you,
No,
Emery?
I was just gonna say, I feel like we were done here, and he was indicating we should leave.
Yes.
And I don't mean to speak out of turn, but we should probably get out.
This
before-
is how Jenny
Emery,
likes to do things.
First of all, Emery, I would like all of your feedback to me to come through the chain of command.
Oh my God, get out of the building and go do this.
Second of all, no, I want some money and some extra gear.
Excuse me?
Last time we went down there, we fell down some pits and we did not have long enough rope. I want some extra rope. I would like a pulley system, and I would like
For canaries.
nope. Yeah,
You want a
don't help me.
pulley system?
Yeah, because
You don't have the time to just get the pulleys and put the rope on it and rig it up yourself? I'm sorry. Hold on. And he tears off a piece of paper off a pad on his desk. Let me write this down. All right. Extra rope,
I would like
pulley
I
system.
would like a 100-foot rope.
I feel like he's doing this facetiously.
He might
Told
be,
him
but this is
that word too.
first of
Doing
all,
good.
God damn it, this is part of the game.
Anything else?
I would like 7 mules
Why do you need mules to go down into the mine,
to
Virginia?
pull us out of the mine.
There are mules already at the site.
All right,
do you
that's all I
need
needed to
extra
know.
mules? Let me know. I'll add it to the list. Extra mules? You know
Zachary?
what? I'll put 4 extra mules on there.
Zachary,
I don't think I could handle 7.
let us calm ourselves down because in 2 days we all have to be friendly at my wedding and not upset anyone. We're leaving.
Virginia.
I'm going to go take care of this.
Virginia.
I'm going to go take
Jenny.
Shut up. I'm going to level with you right now.
level with me.
Your wedding is not going to happen in 2 days if this does not get taken care of. Because if
No.
this does not get taken care of,
would not.
Mr. Harris is going to make sure that you are down there working that mine all the way through your wedding week. And I will see to it personally, because it's gonna be my ass too, Virginia. Not just yours, not yours, Emery. Joanna, sure as hell not yours. Alfred, your ass is not even worth mentioning. It will not be just yours, it will also be mine. All right? Now, is there
that's- all right,
anything else
fine.
I could put on this list?
If you're gonna play dirty, play dirty. We're going.
I just want to say.
Do we all have helmets with little candles on them? Do we all have that? It's at the mine. I don't need to talk to you. Let's
Candle
go.
helmets.
They,
I don't even know if those are a thing.
Those are a thing
They-
for miners back before there were electric lights. Let's go.
Typically, what it's sort of a spike, and you can tie it to your hat, but you can also hammer it into a wall.
God damn it, Emery, you
I taught
get
him
the
that.
hell out of my office. Here,
I'm
and
sorry.
he rips off the
job.
piece. Take this down to the mining supply. They'll give you what they need.
Thank you.
And then get down to the site.
We're going to have this taken care of by tonight.
You had
Zachary.
damn well better.
Frederick is my fiance who will be very upset if this wedding does not go off. Let's go. Everyone, let's go. Walk, walk, walk out the door. Cut it and then shut
Oh my God, get out of my office!
out. Shut
Don't
the door.
describe the action of getting out. Get out!
Shut.
Slams the door behind you guys. All right.
All right, you.
That guy's a jerk.
So he's in a mood.
I'm not going to the wedding with him.
Woohoo!
That's right. Alfred.
Bring extra alcohol.
Alfred's finally got a +1. Emery. I have not invited you to my wedding,
I know.
and you will get an invitation if all of this goes well and you comport yourself well. But I cannot assure you of a +1 because my good friend Joanna is spoken for by Alfred. Let's go.
What? Yeah. I mean, yeah.
All right, so you guys are heading up to the mining
You
site?
could have B. Zachary's +1. That would really solve a lot for me in the seating arrangements.
You should do that.
Let's go.
All right, so
Down
you
to
guys,
the mining supply store.
you guys head to the mining supply store. They give you your information, so someone should write this down. You guys have 100 feet of rope.
Yeah, we do.
You guys have some pulleys.
Yeah, we do.
You have 4 extra mules. And it turns out, yes, some helmets with candles on them. Candle helmets.
You guys are all laughing right now, but you're gonna be glad.
1 for each of you. Candle helmets.
And lots of extra candles.
And and these are the good ones. Not those crappy El Cheapo candle helmets. These
These
are
the candle like waxed onto the top, and there's actually a holder for it, and maybe a little reflector.
all of those things are there.
I think it's going to be way easier to see with these.
Yeah, it is. Why do you think I'm thinking this stuff through? That's what makes me the foreman. Also, does
noticed.
everyone have some kind of bandana and a canteen of water?
Yep.
I mean, I could
That is not
scrounge
water,
something together,
Joanna.
I'm sure.
I tell you,
other one here.
what. Ever since that
That is also not water.
that mysterious bandana man came in, I've been wearing this bandana because I think it looks pretty neat.
He makes
Yeah.
me wear one too.
Yeah, makes you look neat, Emery.
It's working.
Yeah. All right. We all got bandanas. We all got water.
I would say
Joanna, do
cool,
you actually
but-
have anything that is water?
I do somewhere.
warm.
I got this
You know what?
bottle and
I'm
this
just gonna
one,
bring double
this
water.
Bottle here.
I mean,
Got one of
it does cool my neck down, the sweat. And,
Yeah.
No, Alfred invented the term cool. This happened before he met you, and he's trying to make it catch on. He's using it as a
I don't
descriptor.
quite understand it. You keep saying it.
Yeah, it's not about temperature for some reason when he says it. It's about like he's trying to talk about how people look. It's not working.
Oh.
Everyone thinks it's weird.
It's cool.
It's not cool.
Cool.
So you guys head up to the
We're
work
gonna
site?
ride our 4 mules down to the mine.
Okay. So
This mine, by the way, just because of the whole Holbrook situation, does have armed guards around it.
oh yes.
Okay.
Yes, this mine is the cherry on top of Harris's mining operation. This is his #1 mine. So every possible precaution has been
I
taken
assume I'm
here.
in charge of these security folk now.
Yes, can.
Or is it just a gold flask?
No, it's a gold flask. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're kind of always you're Virginia's problem.
Oh, good.
They keep you assigned to her. But you
And
got
I
your gold
keep-
flask.
I keep telling you that it's because I can't let you go. That I need you.
Oh, I
can't
know how
quit
good
you.
I am.
Yeah.
Just can't quit you. Yep. All right, so you guys head down to the mine. And there's the posted security detail. I mean, there's sentries out.
What did you just do?
Around,
Okay.
Secret drink. Sentries out and around. It's a buzzing operation now, and there's carts going in and out of the mine. But everyone, once you come in, they all recognize you guys, and they shuttle you in, and you guys walk into the
I'm
mine.
with them.
Yeah. They wait. Hold on.
No,
Hey.
no, I'm his what do we call it, apprentice or?
I look at you real long. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, he's with me.
All right, checks out.
I don't
And they,
I don't
I'm not
understand.
doing that.
I don't understand why you keep inferring that I ain't part of this outfit.
You'll learn one day, Emery.
Emery, one of these days you're going to understand power plays. Alfred is attempting a power play. He's just doing it backwards. Alfred, what you're trying to do is convince people that more people are under you, not less.
I'm sorry, Jenny.
I don't care that you puts up your own power play. Let me show you how to power play.
Okay.
All right, everyone, I'm in charge here. Everyone answers
know.
to me.
We know.
That's a power play, Alfred.
How's it going?
I'm very powerful now, aren't I? And
So
everyone
they-
knows it.
Oh,
They
so-
ferry you into the mine.
So you just say, "All right, everyone, I'm also in charge too."
No, that you no.
Shut up, Emery.
Emery, you have to actually.
I don't think it works.
Be in
right
charge.
when I do it.
It's because you're not. Never mind.
And you guys take a
Maybe
a
it's
lift down
bandana.
down deeper under the ground, and
Making me weird.
you guys are. It looks really neat. You guys are following a bunch of the more recently dug mine shafts down there. At this point, you're down quite a bit a ways down beneath the initial cave that you guys had found. They've cleared all of that rubble out of the way and opened
There's
up
track
the
going
cave
all
system
the
back
way.
there. Yeah, they got track and everything. A lot of men down there working it, and you can hear the pickaxes
They are?
going. They are. They're working this area of the mine.
But they're not going to where the ghost
They're
rock
not
is.
following the vein, is the thing. So they're
They're
working
sort of
on,
like they're working, but they're like, oh, we're just gonna work over here.
right.
Okay.
So as you go further in, it starts to get quieter. There's less work happening, and you see more men kind of sulkily sitting around on barrels, or just sort of like talking quietly among themselves, and they all kind of look furtively at you guys when you come in. But as you head down there, you finally get to what looks like a very recently excavated area of the
Okay.
mine, and you see a cave opening up into the darkness beyond it. And there's a group of men standing over there. One of them is clearly the foreman because he's got a bunch of people kind of seated around him, and he's talking to everybody. And he seems to be frustrated.
Right.
And then he just kind of storms away from the group and sees you guys come in and walks over. Miss Muse, I don't know if we've
I
met
don't think
yet.
we've met.
Yeah, John Anderton.
John Anderton.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
See-
in charge here.
God
Am I
damn
doing
it.
right?
No, you're definitely not. Alfred, will you please control your person?
No, he's doing it. He's doing a good job.
Thank you.
Did Mr. Harris
John,
send you down here
yeah,
to try and whip these
Mr.
men
Harris,
into shape?
Mr. Harris has sent me down here to take care of this situation. He says that the mining just ain't going,
Yeah, I can't get any of these folks to go in there for the life of me.
and they're saying what? They're hearing stuff.
All kinds of things. Listen, they're saying they're
They're
hearing
scared?
weird knocking sounds. They're saying they're hearing things that sound like cave-ins down there.
Sound like caving.
They're saying they hear whispers down here.
What are they saying?
Nobody's saying anything
No, what
about
is the
that.
whisper saying?
That's what I'm saying. They can't. None of them will tell me what the whispers are saying. They just hearing whispers.
Have you gone down there?
No, I haven't, but that's not my job. Mr. Driscoll hired me to whip these men into shape and get them in there, but I cannot for the life of me get him to do it. Now listen, from what I heard, I wasn't working this part of the mine originally, but it seems like the first two people that we sent in there to scout it out and make sure everything was safe, they ain't come back. So I think that's where all this trouble started. Now,
Some superstitious nonsense.
yeah, I mean, I don't have
Yeah.
to tell you how it works down here.
Nope.
But
Don't. I'm in charge of a lot of things, and I know all about mining. I've been doing it my whole adult life.
now listen, I can't. They know that I'm the replacement for Pete, I think was the original foreman down here. Now they don't.
Pete's kind of an idiot, so him not getting things, that makes sense.
I didn't know him from Adam, so I can't say that. But they
Adam's
don't.
also a good guy.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, I also don't know him, but they
That was my funny
They
joke.
suspect
I'm
that
gonna
I
laugh
am
at it
with-
privately by myself.
they won't listen to me because I've appointed directly by Harris, and they think that I'm here to report directly to him. But I figured, maybe your name, your group might inspire a little bit of respect. Maybe you can get this situation cleared up, or I just need someone to go in there,
Look,
Virginia.
my wedding is in 2 days, and if this interferes with my wedding, I'm going to be so angry that every last one of these miners here, I'm going to sick Joanna on them.
Oh, that'd be fun. I think we should just do that one.
I just want everyone to know that if this don't get going, I'm going to go down there and check this out. And when I don't find none of this stuff, Joanna gets to strangle every last one of you.
You're heading in?
And I'm letting her get away with it because I
I
let her
like
get
that.
away with too much.
Well, I can't say as I like the strangling aspect of that plan, but are you saying that you're heading in there?
That's
Let me take a moment to consult with my subordinate,
All
the
right.
geologist,
Oh,
who answers to me.
Here
All
we
right.
go.
hold on. Now, this whole operation was set up by me, so I would say we're sort of on equal footing here.
That's you set it up, as I told you to, meaning I'm your
No,
boss.
you said, "Hey, set it up," and I did.
Yeah, that's an order that I gave you and you obeyed.
And I said,
Alfred,
"I'm already doing
Alfred,
it."
Alfred.
Hmm?
Alfred.
I mean, with these two in charge, yeah, I wonder why it's...
Alfred.
Right? They say I'm the bad one here.
Could there be cave-ins? Are they hearing real cave-ins?
Now listen, anytime you're mining, you might hear any of these types of things. That's just the way that it goes with mining.
Mine and you just hear cave-ins? I'm
I
sorry.
mean, you hear them if and there's a cave in.
Right.
Yeah,
Emery, that is the first intelligent thing you've said.
that's not accurate, but okay.
Alfred, do you want Emery to take your position? Do you
I'm
want this
training
young
him to
upstart
be.
to take over?
I'm training him to be the best damn geologist there can be after I die, which could be any minute now.
That's true.
Listen, I have
Yeah.
a pretty healthy outlook on my own health.
Your own lack of health.
Yes.
All right, so theories, Alfred, theories. Joanna, I mean, do you have a theory?
Sorry.
I don't want to leave you out because I won't allow you anything because you're my best friend.
On what's happening down there?
Yeah.
I just think they're all scared because a couple people didn't come out. They probably just fell down a hole.
All right, so question number one. Here's my ideas.
Can
I'm
I-
going to bounce it off the committee.
I mean, I
Emery,
feel like
Emery,
Hold on.
tell me what we know so far.
Emery, I would like Alfred to have you tell us what you know so far.
well, we know that
This is
Caverns.
not. Nope.
we know that
Too
Faster,
late.
Emery, faster.
Too late.
we know that caverns been opening up, so it could be likely that these two we don't send in maybe fell into an opening of a cavern, and that's maybe
That's what I'm
maybe
thinking.
these collapses we've been hearing have been shafts opening up and collapsing on their cells.
So it's just unstable.
Yes, there might be.
Alfred, you think this mine's unstable?
Make a knowledge geology roll for me, Alfred, and just check out the opening of the pit.
All right. Well,
You know what you should use as a reroll on that.
What'd you roll?
sure, I'll use a reroll.
Using a piece of cursed Spanish gold?
Yep.
Alrighty.
Well, there's a 5. That's what I'm talking about, Alfred.
Yeah,
That's why
5.
you're in my operation.
All right, so you check out the opening of this cavern, and whereas all around you guys it's clearly hewn rock, and you can see the residual effects of dynamite explosions for the excavation. This cavern again appears to be like the original caverns that you had found. They are not naturally occurring caverns, but again they have that weird look of as though they were put there, but not by any tool that you can recognize or have heard of or seen. So something or someone made these caverns,
Okay.
but you still have no clue what it is. But the pit opening looks like one of those caverns as well.
Looks like they stumbled onto one of them caverns that we ran into about a month ago.
Well, that was weird. I mean, an indoor cyclone throwing rocks at us. That only stopped when we broke some.
Yeah, but you know, anytime you're in a new area, we don't know what kind of wind tunnels might have been formed over the
Right.
years and
Wind
such.
tunnels.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know much about.
We
wind
closed them
tunnels.
by
no,
breaking
tell
those
me,
things.
tell me what you do know, Emery. Tell me,
Emery?
please.
Emery, are you trying to talk up to your superior who is beneath me?
So John comes back over and says, "Listen, I don't
John.
mean to rush this along,
No,
but
no.
I told the men that your group might be heading in there, and
I have 2 questions for you, John. One,
Sure.
how long ago did those 2 go down there?
well, we sent them down day after we found this cavern. So
So it's been over a month?
no,
No,
it's been
this
about
is-
5
sorry,
days.
it's 5 days.
5 days ago they went in there and didn't come out.
All right, so
They have any
they're
supplies
dead.
on them?
Well, sure, yeah, they had the requisite emergency supplies on them, but they were just in to scout it out. You know, we sent them in with the bird, and they just didn't come back. We heard nothing.
Right, so this ain't a rescue mission, is what I'm deducing.
I mean, a man could survive 3 or 4 days without water, and if they had water on them, that could make that last.
It is possible, but as I said, I've been down here and we ain't heard nothing out of that cave. You'd think they were crying for help. We'd at least hear the
knocking
echoes
or-
or something.
Yeah,
Well,
knocking on.
there have been a few strange sounds coming out of there, but no cries for help, that's for sure.
What were the sounds?
Just, like as the men say, knocking sounds and whatnot.
Knocking
Eh,
sounds
it's
could have
just
been there.
rocks falling.
That's what I tell them, but being down here day in, day out, your mind does start to wander.
All right, my second question is,
Yes.
if I take a rope and I hand it to you and tie it to me, and then things get hairy, you gonna pull us out?
Well,
I got 4 mules here to help you.
yeah, but
100 feet.
it's possible that the cave goes in further than that. I mean, what are we to do if that's the case? If the rope goes tight, you want us to just pull you out no matter where you are?
Yeah, this being our only 100 feet of rope, I don't imagine we want to use it just yet.
All right,
Maybe we just leave it here so we can climb back out.
we going back out.
Well, it's a
Wait,
bit.
how did you guys get 100 feet of rope? We only got 50 feet down
That's
here.
right. Okay.
They are real persuasive.
We're
Wow.
friends with
Never mind.
Zachary Driscoll.
Why?
Well,
I
friends
asked
is a
myself.
very
Zachary
loose term.
Driscoll
We
was
talked
gonna
to
be her
Zachary
plus one.
Driscoll. That's
Oh.
about how it goes.
Okay.
All right.
He
so-
did not like us.
We took
very
two
much.
50-foot ropes and we tied them together.
Look, okay, forget the rope. All I'm saying is, I want to be able to throw up a signal, and you come in with some backup.
All right. Well,
What do we got, Joanna?
We can shoot at something.
You hear somebody shoot at something.
well, I can't say I ain't the expert, Alfred, but I can't say as I think that's the wisest thing to do on account of some people reporting that they've heard cave-in sounds from there, and you don't want to
Right,
be
so
shooting off a
stable.
firearm down there and causing some sort of collapse.
You wouldn't have left some dynamite up and around there?
We have some dynamite, yeah.
Yeah, that's...
Maybe we should take that with us.
No, I was saying we shouldn't be firing guns around it.
Well, we keep it
You
up
did
here
not
by
understand
the
mining,
store.
Emery. Mining is where you seek out dynamite.
Yeah.
Can we grab a few sticks of dynamite?
Sure, I got 3 of them over here in the crate left
Take
from
those.
the. All
Anyone
right.
here good with explosives? Damn, Beecher.
Beecher was probably the
Rest
best
in
amongst
peace.
us
He
for
was.
that sort of thing.
Goddamn,
Stupid
Beecher.
snake.
Why you gotta get
Damn
yourself snake
snake.
bit?
But this is Cope Cavern, so named for Beecher.
Name for Beecher.
Oh, I was not aware of that. Should I be
Maybe
telling the
recipe?
men this is Culp
Please
Cavern?
do.
You
Yeah,
should.
please,
Okay.
please.
Well, they're just calling it the pit.
Don't.
Yeah,
No.
it's Cope Cavern.
All right.
Oh, the whole thing is Culp Cavern,
Oh, okay.
and then there's
I
the
was not
Culp
aware.
Tunnel.
Except for the part where it's called the Harris Mine Company, mine
Entrance.
number 45.
Right.
At the entrance.
To us, it's Cope Cavern, but
All right,
More of a colloquial name.
we're going in.
Okay.
colonial name. It's a colonial name. Yeah.
He learned that word from him too.
All right. Well, I'm
We're
sort of
going
confused,
in.
so I'll just call it mine 45.
Yeah.
You're going in? All right. Well,
We're
here.
going in.
And he hands you the 3 sticks of dynamite.
I appreciate
Do you
it.
want these,
I
Virginia?
would
or-
like Alfred to carry him.
All right.
No,
What?
he
Emery.
no, I think it's best to not let...
No, that makes sense. He's a young, strapping
Yeah.
lad. Yeah, you want the dynamite out
Emery.
here. Just shove these in your pack, son.
Yeah.
Just don't jostle it too much.
All right.
Yeah, they look pretty good.
All right. So you guys are gonna head into the pit.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going first.
Oh yeah, let's set up a marching order like we did last time. So just in general, when you guys are going through, now that we have Emery here,
You're probably behind me.
and then Joanna's in the rear,
Yeah.
keeping everything. All right.
Joanna, I'm sorry that you didn't get to strangle anyone yet, but
I
it'll
know
come.
you'll get me somewhere.
I'll get you somewhere to
I know
strangle.
you will.
So
Can I ask, what is your position in this company?
I am security.
All right. Okay,
I keep you safe.
that makes sense.
Yeah, don't you feel safe with me around?
It's not the term I'd use. But
do
He does.
y'all want a bird? To
Yeah.
Take down in there with you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
we
carry
need to
you a
get-
rope, please. Apparently that's how it's done.
We got to
Well, that way no one dies when you throw the canary in.
We are not
Pull it out
throw-
and see if it's alive.
just hold
Throw
it.
it, just hold it. Joanna, will you carry the canary?
Fine, I'll carry it, but I'm also taking some rope.
I'm sorry. She's gonna be in the rear, and you want to give her the
No,
canary?
no, give me the canary. You're right. Canary should be in the front.
Virginia, you got a strange sense of humor, but I do like it.
I want to give Joanna a chance to feel useful, since I didn't let her strangle anyone.
Sometimes you just gotta let them do what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
Well,
Emery, are you sassing?
No, I'm just talking with my buddy.
Kind of sounded like he was sassing Virginia.
I think you're sassing. Alfred, handle your employee.
Nia, listen. One of these is going to click.
Nope,
And
that's
it's going
not
to
gonna be
be
that one.
cool.
It's not gonna be that one though.
Ooh, that just sounds great into my ears. Maybe
Really?
it's just, yeah.
Cool?
Yeah, I do not much care for that term.
Do you think this bandana makes me look cool?
I think it makes you look
Well-
like your neck is warm.
yeah, it looks more warm.
Yeah. And his neck is warm.
I mean, he's
as well.
sweating, so
Yeah, he's always sweating though.
Now listen, Virginia, I'm
Why
gonna
he's wearing the bandana.
post up right here at the entrance.
Right.
I'm
Keep
gonna
an ear out
two
for
of my
us
men with the
hollering.
sharpest ears here as well.
Please.
If you give out any cry of distress, what is it you want us to do? Come rushing in?
That would be appreciated.
All right, I'll see if I can get them to do this in the interest of helping a comrade.
well, would you do it?
Of course I'm going to do it. That's what I've been ordered to do.
All right, everyone, put on your helmets with the candles on them.
Look how neat these are.
Light your
Those
candle.
are high quality candle helmets. Got the reflectors and whatnot on them. Are they waxed
This
to the
little
top of the
mirror-
helmet?
They
Yep.
are.
My God. It
Everyone,
must be nice how the other half lives, am I right?
Well, we're
everyone
part of that now.
fill your pocket with spare candles and light your candle with matches.
Yep.
I have some matches.
All right, now be careful with those down in there.
Don't get near Emery.
You want to check the bird. Of course, I'm
Here, let me light your helmet.
Maybe you should
candle.
wear a helmet, Emery.
There you go.
Thank you, Jen.
There we go. Oh, that was a stretch.
Jen,
All right.
I got it.
No, you didn't.
Jen.
all right.
Jen would be a good nickname for Joanna.
So you guys have your
I like whiskey.
candle hats lit.
Yep.
And you line up in front of the entrance to the pit.
Mm-hmm.
And even with the light from your reflectors, the darkness inside there seems oppressive. And
By the way, I also
sticky
have
in some
my
way.
shotgun. Just so
Right.
you know.
You have your shotgun,
Yeah.
of course.
I have my
You have
I
your
have my
gun.
hands.
You've got your
Oh, yeah,
hammer.
I also have a gun.
You've got some knives.
I got a few knives.
Whether or not the rest of these guys know you have knives on you, that's up to you. And you
Don't
guys
have my gun.
take what?
I don't have my gun.
Oh, sorry.
I need my gun. Thanks.
You guys take a deep breath and head
I would
through
like
the
us to
entrance.
cautiously move forward.
This is my. I hate this
Alfred,
part.
we're going to cautiously move forward bravely into this cavern. I just want to inspire all of you with the knowledge that there ain't nothing going on here. We're going to go in. We're going to take care of things. That is,
That's
just the
normal
sound of-
sounds. That's
of-
normal sounds.
that's
here.
that's
He is
just cavern
correct in
sounds.
that.
As soon as
don't
you guys
need to
pass
tell
the
people when
entrance,
I'm correct.
as soon as you guys pass the entrance of the cave, all the sound from the group of miners behind you is immediately cut off.
Holy crap.
It's as though you've just entered an area of a separate silent pocket. And all that continues on in front of you is a small, somewhat claustrophobic tunnel that just continues to kind of weave its way through the rock out into the darkness beyond the range of your lights.
I think it's just bats.
yeah, it's just bats.
Bats.
Well, we're in a silent pocket.
I've
That's
got-
what we call it.
That's a
in-
geological term?
It's a geological term. When you round a certain corner and the rock is cut a certain way, it can create the illusion of silence.
That makes a lot of sense.
Look, the canary's
Does
fine.
it?
That's all that matters, right? Marshall, you're going to tell me if this canary dies, right?
I will.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Is it dead?
It is not. The canary is alive.
You know what? I'm just going to attach this canary to my belt so that I don't have to do this the whole time.
Regardless of whether or not you guys are miners who are used to being underground or whether or not you typically work above ground more in what you do, you all feel a sense of claustrophobia. You all feel suddenly the weight of just the earth bearing down on you down here in this cave as you continue to walk through this pathway. The first reward tier was unlocked.
Ooh.
Murmurs in the dark. So let's see. I'm going to roll a 1d4.
I don't like. the
Alfred
name of
over
this
here is 1, Virginia's 2, Joanna is 3, and Emery is 4. So let's roll that.
Okay.
Okay.
1.
Alfred.
Alfred, keep that to yourself.
Should I look at it?
Yep.
Alfred.
All right. So I believe we are only $30 away from the next reward tier. So keep that in mind, guys. I think these are going to be pretty fun. So you guys continue walking through, and it's it's pretty quiet. Apart from it does sound like there's maybe some bats or some sort of creatures like off in the distance. Just, you guys have been in natural caves before. It doesn't sound that different from any of that. Still, every time you hear something like that, it kind of just sends a race up your spine. It's always a little bit startling to come through the silence and the darkness of the cave. You guys spend about 10 minutes just following this pathway down into the darkness, and none of you really feel that confident speaking. You all kind of feel a need to sort of be a little bit hushed as you're walking through. And the cavern continues on. It just sort of winds its way through the darkness. It doesn't get smaller. It doesn't get larger. It doesn't appear to be opening up into anything. It's just continuing on down.
Why didn't they make this a bit bigger?
Why are you all whispering?
Another reason.
I don't know. Feels like we're gonna wake something up.
You don't.
Oh God, why you say that?
That's a bat, right?
Hello, come on in.
Probably just rocks falling.
It's a little
Not.
Rhythmically.
Yeah, it's a little too rhythmically, I would say.
Well, listen to this. I take my hammer out and knock the same.
And it does. It sounds very similar what Alfred just did with his hammer on the rock to the
Maybe-
knocking that you
So
heard.
you're saying someone else is in here with a hammer?
Well, there are two men that we know that are down
That
here.
is the truth. Maybe we should seek out that knocking sound.
Maybe we should, if we can hear them that well, maybe they could hear us if we yelled at them.
I mean, sometimes it travels. It depends on where they are, but obviously we should seek if they're out here.
Make a knowledge mining roll for me, Emery.
And then that's...
So you're going to roll down here. Your knowledge mining is a D6,
Yeah.
and then you're also going to roll your wild die, which is another D6.
That's what I thought.
All right, you got a
Oh,
6, so you
yeah.
get to roll it again because that aces. A 9. So you also know from your extensive reading on the subject of mining and all things related to it that it's deceptive sometimes down in these tunnels. That could be someone hammering, a mile up back in the mine, just the way the acoustics could carry it through.
Yeah. I mean, they could be around the bend. They could be in a pit 70
Why you gotta say
feet
pit?
deep.
Why you gotta say
Well,
We know this. We know this, Emery. Jeez, are you trying to prove something here? Man,
that? I feel like he's
alive.
trying to take your position.
Is he?
I'm just saying. You gotta keep an eye on
Are
him.
you?
If I was
Well,
you.
you are
I would-
trained.
Smiles weird. It's off-putting, is what it is.
Up ahead in the light, Virginia, it looks like the tunnel finally opens up into some sort of larger cavern.
The tunnel's finally gonna open. We're gonna be
Thank
fine.
God.
We're gonna be fine. Keep your eyes open.
I know we're going to be fine.
I'll go ahead and draw this out for you guys so you know what it is you walk into.
Oh dear.
Just go-
Drawing
move those
stuff out
of
is
the way.
such a bad sign.
Is it? I feel like that's always the thought. Drawing stuff out means we're going to use this in some way. That's not always the
Is
case.
the thought.
It's not always the case.
Is it not?
This is my drawing music.
Best drawing music. I feel like we spent a lot of money on this drawing music. And it was worth it.
I feel like I'm in a PBS show. Drawing!
And that's how we draw a map.
So this is what looks like a large cavern. The
blobs.
ceiling here opens up a bit more. It's probably about 20 feet up from what the range of your lights can show. The canary seems to be doing fine.
Okay.
And from what you can see, these are all stalagmites down here on the ground, just sticking up. And looking up, you can see stalactites down from the ceiling. There appear to be 4 other exits from this cavern that lead off in different directions.
Okay.
You have a question?
I would look around. I want to look around just the immediate area because any cave explorer knows that you would mark as you went into a place like this. You would mark your way back.
Sure.
Is there anything marked?
Make a notice roll for me.
Okay, I will. I will notice everything. I will do all of the noticing.
It's a 1 and a 2. That's not all of the noticing.
No.
It's not even really a little bit of the noticing.
I'm gonna reroll.
You're going to use a
I'm
piece
gonna-
of cursed Spanish gold to re-roll that.
Oh, not much more noticing happened.
All right.
I'm gonna let the dice tell me that. Nope.
Okay, so looking around, you don't see much of anything. It just appears to be a big, empty cave. You don't see any markings of any kind. Again, this cave appears to be that carved out in that same strange way.
Sure.
Not natural, not by any tool that you guys recognize.
Alfred, mark this cave so we can find our way back.
All right. And I just chisel in with my hammer. I'll chisel in an X right here.
Okay, where are you chiseling it in?
Right here.
Right there. Okay. So you chisel in an X into the wall there. Does anyone else want to take a look around the cave?
Yeah, we'll probably look around.
Anyone else who wants to can make a notice roll as well.
Yeah, I will look around.
And what is that going to be for me?
Notice is right here.
Ooh.
It's also going to be a D6 plus your wild die.
it's okay.
9.
You got a 9?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, they should be in loose alphabetical order. I might have screwed that up on a couple of them. It's a 4?
6.
A 6. All right, you're alert. And that is not a success. You need at least a 4 to succeed. So you're looking
6,
around.
yep.
Yeah. You actually find, as you're chiseling that X into the wall, you see slightly to the side of the X that you're chiseling after you do, you didn't catch your eye before now, but after you're looking at your handiwork and making sure it's visible, you see what looks like an old X in the wall right next to it. Looks slightly different, and it's on a slightly different part of the wall, but it looks like it was chiseled here as well. Joanna, as you're kind of scanning everything around, you're sort of like peering around some of these stalagmites, and they go up a ways. Like some of them are, just as tall as you are, maybe even a little bit taller. You find the remains of what looks like an old campsite right here. There's actually a bunch of broken pieces of wood that look charred, like they were lit at some point, and a little bit of debris from, like, there's like a small rusted tin cup and things that look like a while back some people made camp down here.
They did not pack it in and pack it out.
That's
Well, looks like someone was here.
Yeah, I'm seeing something too.
all right. Okay.
Come on now.
Sorry. Let me look.
They-
Tell me about this thing you see, Alfred.
well, there's another X here. Clearly, the people were already here. What are we doing down here?
What? The people were already here. I'm assuming it's the two folk who came down.
Well, sure, but they probably are already back. I mean,
Oh,
No, they
no, they ain't come. They didn't go
never
back.
come back. That's
Okay.
why we was sent here.
okay,
What?
okay.
What if they found something and they didn't want to share it with Harris, so they snuck out at night
Some
with
other
whatever
way?
it was? Yeah, well, that, or they just snuck out when everyone was asleep or something.
I mean,
What are you
and they
looking at
stole
over
from
there?
It's pretty heavily
Well, it's a-
guarded up top.
It's a campsite. There's this tin cup
That
if we
is-
need any more.
Ain't that's weird. I mean, it did not take us that long to come down that tunnel. Well, that's not enough time that someone would be like, I want to camp here.
Well, unless they were just that tired, I don't know, or lazy, maybe.
They were that lazy that. How long of a walk was it? Like half hour?
About 15 minutes,
15 minutes.
all told.
15 minutes. They're like, I
real
need a
lazy.
fire and a rest.
I'm not those people. I mean, maybe they needed to stop for a drink.
Do you want to stop for a drink, Joanne?
I don't. I'm good.
She doesn't seem to be needing to stop to drink.
Yeah,
All right.
He's a smart one. You picked a good one there.
I didn't pick him.
Well,
He was assigned to me.
if they marked this cavern, then they'd mark any cavern, any tunnels they went down.
You're asking if they went down any well, clear.
Yeah.
Either they marked it when they came through this tunnel, or they marked it when
Right.
they were leaving the
No,
tunnel.
you mark an
an
X when you come out.
in.
And then you mark.
What do
some-
you mark when you go out?
A
you
circle.
Remember? You remember mining school?
I did not go to mining school.
Well,
There's a mining school?
yeah.
It's real,
Shit.
real prestigious, real hard to get into. Did you go to mining school?
Actually, yes, I did.
I thought you went to
did?
geology school.
Yeah. No,
Didn't you go to geology school?
no, I have a minor in mining.
Damn it, I wish I still had that penalty in play, but I don't. So I cannot find you a fate chip for your minor joke.
Oh.
Thank you, Nick. I don't know why I'm pointing up.
Nick is fine.
Yeah, Nick is
He is
okay.
alive.
Yeah.
He might be upstairs somewhere.
Yeah.
Maybe that's wherever
There's
he is.
another. Well,
Nick lives up in the attic.
Nick, come on down here.
No.
That is what Nick sounds like.
That is
When Nick is
exactly
off
what-
stream, it's very, very much.
Very different. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll look around the other I'll just sort of trace along the wall because A, I'm interested. B, these stalagmites and stalactites indicate that there's moisture in this cave, and limestone, which is interesting.
That is correct, surprisingly so.
Why?
He
What
is
are you trying to
insubordinate.
do?
I ain't trying nothing.
What?
He's trying to undermine you. Alfred, you need to secure your position.
I feel like y'all are trying to undermine me.
I would never do that, Alfred.
Joanna would never undermine anyone. And
Thank
if
you,
she
Virginia.
did, I would forgive her.
So I'll
true.
feel along the walls, again, just because it's an interesting texture.
Make another notice roll for me. And as you are feeling along, it does feel interesting underneath your fingertips. It feels almost like when you were studying geology, they brought in a lot of samples of unusual rocks, and one of them was obsidian that was made by cooled lava, and it feels very similar to that in a way. Like it just kind of has that unnatural smoothness to it,
Kind of
almost.
glassy.
Yeah.
Whew. Yeah, I'm gonna.
You gonna re-roll that?
Yeah.
All right. Cursed piece of Spanish gold.
There's a 4.
That's a
Need a
success. So
four.
as you're feeling
6.
6, right? As you're feeling along over there, you do feel something just kind of beneath your fingertips. All of a sudden, the wall feels different here, and you turn your light to it and take a closer look, and there is a faint X carved here as well,
So right next to the.
right next to that tunnel. Very faint though, like it was carved a while back.
Even more faint than the one I saw here.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. I mean, similarly.
Okay. Yeah, there's another X over here. So someone must have come through this way as well.
Well, that seems dumb. If they have an X there and there, which way do they know to go?
It seems like a poor coding system.
Right?
Well, you have to look closely at the X. There's the initial X of your entrance is a slightly different X.
You couldn't. You think they'd come up with better?
Well, sometimes
Right.
it's a cross, other times it's a plus sign.
That's right.
Other times it's an X. Sometimes it's a Y, but with a little tail on it.
But don't
Listen, we've been doing this for hundreds of thousands of years.
We've perfected this system. Don't try to make a better system. We know what we're doing. People do not get lost in mines.
well, those
Name
two-
one person who's gotten lost in a
The
mine.
2 men who got lost.
Name them.
Name them. What are their names?
No one told us.
Got you there, Emery.
Their
You need to
names.
keep this boy in line.
Yeah.
I'm-
Thanks.
I'm ordering you to keep him in line.
You can't order me to do anything.
I'm gonna. I just did, and now you
Maybe
better
we
keep
should
him in
make
line.
camp.
We do not need to make camp. We've been
Oh.
down here for
We're
we've
good.
been
Oh, I just
half
meant
an hour.
if you wanted to talk is
No,
all.
the discussion's done. I ordered him to
right.
do something. He's gonna do it. So you think we should try this tunnel? Look around at the other tunnels. Look for somebody who
All right,
put a
everyone
circle
fan out.
of like I went down this tunnel. Circle. Code.
All right, I'll
Okay.
go over here and look.
So you're all gonna check out the other tunnels?
Noticing.
Yeah. Everyone make a notice roll at each one of these tunnels. A 2 and a 1.
I'll.
Sure, burn 'em out.
We are. There you go.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, 11.
11.
Well done. That's an ace. That's another
Wow.
ace.
13.
13. You guys are noticing.
We're noticing like crazy.
No, an ace.
Man, I wish these rolls were
8.
happening in combat.
Wow.
Oh,
Ace on the 8 there. 15. That's a 15
plus
altogether
2.
because he gets his plus 2. All right, so over there, you got 11. So you're feeling over by this cavern, and yeah, sure enough, there is another X here. It's hard to tell how old it is. It does look a bit faded. Is that you next to her there,
That's
Emery?
me.
It's you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you note it a little bit quicker than Joanna does. Because it's kind of placed at the same spacing and level as the rest of these X's were. Similarly, you also got an 8, right? You find one over there, and you find one at that tunnel as well, Virginia.
X's, no zero,
Nope.
no circles.
All X's.
Holy crap!
Are you seeing any of the Ys with tails on it?
No, I'm just seeing X's. I'm seeing people marking coming out of all these tunnels, and no one's marking going into them.
Well, that doesn't make any sense. No wonder these two are lost.
No wonder they did not apply the code correctly.
Idiots.
Let us apply the code correctly.
No one ever.
Alfred,
Yeah.
mark a circle around next to one of these tunnels, and we'll go down it.
Wait, now are we going 2 by 2? Because that would.
Well, mother.
See, now which one did that come through?
As I said before, we can't rightly tell. These caves
Well, what is the point? There needs to be a better system, so if someone's yelling for help, we know how to find them.
I'll take my hammer again, and I'll go to this one here, and
Okay.
just like to the side of it, like
Okay.
that, and I'll just rap 1, 2, 3, 4
Okay.
again and listen. See?
You guys hear that?
You smell that?
All right. Okay. Okay. All right. I want to take a piece of. I'm going to go over here and take a piece of wood out of this fire. Which, how on earth did they get it?
I mean, it's almost charcoal at this point.
How
a lot
did
of it
wood-
crumbles to dust as you pick it up.
Get down here.
Well, I assume they brought it in. It's 15
He
minutes
said
walk.
that they were, but he said that they just came down for a quick survey. They only carried standard supplies, and standard supplies, as you might all know, does not include firewood.
Maybe they didn't know that.
You got an empty bottle?
Yep.
It's like, hold on a second.
Chug, chug, chug.
Chug, chug, chug.
Hey, Joanna, put your empty bottle at that entrance to that tunnel we came down.
All right, but I'm gonna come back for that.
I ain't saying you ain't.
All right.
Bottles is expensive.
All right, so
I
you
spent all
put
mine on
your
gold.
empty bottle over there. Okay. There we go. As notated by the gigantic shot glass, not to scale.
All right. All right, Alfred.
Just imagining her walk around.
Yeah.
Mark us a circle.
Filled up, yeah.
Mark us a circle, and we're going down.
Expert circle.
Okay, where are you marking the circle? At that one that you're at already, Alfred?
Yeah.
Over there?
Yeah.
Okay, so you mark a circle there. Where are you marking it? Around the X, or are you marking it?
No, because that would indicate something completely different.
Oh, okay, sorry.
You gotta understand
That
that.
I
means
did
stop.
not. I
Don't
did
go
not go to
down
mining
there.
school.
You didn't.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
That would indicate that nobody has
I did a
ever
course.
been down this
Yeah.
tunnel.
Yeah.
I did a correspondence
How'd
course
you do
on
that?
mining.
Now we haven't been down it yet,
With
so
letters.
a circle around an X would be legitimate. However,
We're going down
we're
it.
going down
So you
it.
need the circle outside of an X.
Yeah.
Well, wait. You put a circle with an X around one you haven't gone down, but then when you go down it, it's wrong, right? So
What?
you can't
No.
erase
You
the
put the
X.
circle with the X when you haven't gone down and you ain't going down.
Ever.
Honestly, I feel
Ever.
like y'all are testing me, and I'm okay. We're done here, and above the X, I just put a circle.
Okay. All right. So are you guys going to continue down that corridor?
Yeah.
This
So
is
this is the one?
ridiculous.
That's the one. Yeah, the one that Alfred's already at.
I'll go first.
I
Bravely,
know there's
and
ghost
loyally
rock
go
down
first.
here.
All right, I'll go in the back.
All right.
Guns
So-
up.
Oh.
Hey, I don't know there's any cause for firearms at this point.
Well, that's. I mean,
I
you
have
never
a
know.
shotgun. I can't put it away anywhere. I don't have a shotgun holster. Golly, geez,
could
Emery. It's like
spend
you were
some of your-
brand new to this.
Spend some of your
I
money
am
on it.
brand new to this.
Alfred, control your person.
Oh, I don't know. Am I in charge of him? I don't know.
Here they go again.
Joanna, it sounds like someone is whispering right behind you.
What? What are they saying?
Nothing? You just heard what
What's the
sounded
matter
like
with
a
What are
you,
you
whisper.
Joanna?
saying, Emery?
What?
You could speak up.
I am in front of you right now.
Well, stop whispering.
I was not, ma'am.
Emery, it's
Emery,
rude to whisper
cut
to people.
it out. No whispering. It's creepy enough as
I
it
will
is.
continue not to whisper.
Good. That's what I told you to do.
All right.
Alfred, tell him not to whisper. I'm giving you an order to tell him not to whisper.
Emery, tell Jenny that I'm not taking orders from her to give you orders.
I wouldn't tell her.
He
that.
is not-
I'm gonna
Was
yell
not
at you.
planning to.
All right.
So you guys continue down that tunnel, and nobody whispers. And this one is very windy. It keeps kind of circling in. It feels very serpentine, and you can't tell. You begin to feel a little bit disoriented because it feels almost at times like it's looping back upon itself before it'll take another direction and continue on. It goes on like this for about 5 minutes, and then from somewhere up ahead, you hear the noise of a quick like, and it kind of reverberates out through the cave. It sounds like a dog.
What the
Yeah.
hell?
Is that a dog?
That's certainly what it did sound like.
Can't possibly be a dog.
Well,
Unless we've been tunneled up to the surface.
It could be a
Alfred?
dog.
How could it be a dog?
Did those? I mean, John didn't say those two brought a
I
dog
think he
down
would have
here.
mentioned that.
No one
Right?
brings a dog down into a mine until after they've done with the canary.
Maybe there's
Who's
another
fine,
exit.
by the way.
Good.
But clearly, these I pointed out before when we first looked at these that these caverns were clearly built or whatever long before we got here.
And so what? They left dogs down here?
Well, we have no idea where they lead. They
Right?
could be leading outside the.
You're a
the
geologist. You should be able to. We come down.
mountain. I can't.
He's
Listen.
not psychic.
I'm
Are
sorry.
you guys
Yeah.
continuing to walk as you talk?
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
There's something in the path up ahead, a
Holy
small
shit.
shape.
Holy shit. Everyone,
What is
shut
it,
up.
Virginia?
What?
There's something up. First of all, no. Second of all, there's something up ahead.
Ginia?
No.
That's a good one.
Not that one.
So as you walk forward into the light, you see what looks like a medium-sized dog lying on
What
the
in
ground
the
looking
hell?
at you. And as you get closer, you realize that that's not quite right because it shouldn't be able to look at you from the direction its body is facing. And you start to see the blood around it, and you realize its neck has been pulled back and twisted around so that it is now looking at you from over the rest of its body.
Oh,
Everyone
stand
make
back.
everyone make a guts roll for me at a -3. So this is going to be modified by your grit. So if you have a point of grit, you can add it to this roll. If you have the negative, but that's not going to be a negative to this roll. You just don't have any points of grit.
I don't have any guts.
You don't have any guts.
I have a +2 to
Then you're going to
guts.
roll at a D4 -2.
I'm gonna re-roll.
Okay.
We are
D4
burning through
-2
rerolls
plus
and
1.
we haven't.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's a 2. You're going to re-roll again.
No one saw that.
Oh, running real low on Cursed Spanish
are.
Gold here.
Yep.
That's a 4, so -3
I'm just
plus
gonna
1, so
add
that's a 2.
a D6.
You're going to add a D6 to it.
I feel like it's important.
Okay,
There.
Oh.
that aced.
Okay, 9 plus.
1.
Well, no, 9. I had a 4, so 9 plus 2.
It was a 4 -3.
No, -2 for me because I have 1 rank of grade.
Okay, so yeah, you're fine. Who's next? You
Yeah.
aced.
So that's 10 plus 2 plus 1 -3. I'm good.
All right, you're good. That's a 10, I think, for everyone keeping track at home. All right, so you're doing this at a -3 altogether because you do not have guts.
Right.
Where are your guts?
So 11 -3, so 8.
8. Okay. That is that's a 0.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like Emery would fail seeing a dog with its head ripped and
Okay.
flipped.
So you all kind of, it turns your stomach for a second, but you manage to keep it down. Emery, I need you to make a vigor roll for me.
Okay.
Uh,
Let's see.
so that's your vigor's up here.
Yep.
It's a D6, and you're going to roll your wild die as well.
Back in geology school, we had to dissect
5.
5.
human bodies.
Okay, so you also
I'm
feel
basically a doctor.
a surge of nausea coming up.
Yeah.
Um,
Why you question me all the time?
and yeah, you are able to keep it down, but you feel just bile rising to the back of your throat, and you just feel a bit woozy for a second, but it passes.
You all right there, Emery?
No, no.
Stare at the candle.
Alfred, take care of your boy.
What could do a thing like that?
What is going to bring a dog down into a mine just to do a thing like that?
I don't know. Really? Maybe that guy.
Maybe him.
Here.
Well, that's what this gun is
I'm
for.
gonna-
These
can
two
I-
hands.
I want to go up to this dog and touch it to see if
Okay.
it's warm.
It is.
So
And the blood is still sort of
It's still
spreading
spreading.
out onto the rock floor.
There is a
from,
dog murderer in our proximity.
there is
really
something
strong one.
down here. Someone down here murdered a dog that was down here for mysterious reasons. And that was that we heard.
Wait, like it just happened?
I think it just happened. Get your gun out.
I
'cause
got him.
Whatever it is, it didn't come down our way, so it means it's ahead of us in this tunnel. Wait, have you been looking at the ceiling? Because sometimes bad guys like hide in ceilings.
What?
it's pretty low here, so.
Oh, good.
That doesn't seem.
That's not a
Right.
thing.
First of all, I have a lot more experience with bad guys than you do.
That's true.
Really?
Yeah.
I imagine the darkness of the cave and the sort of sporadic nature of the tunnels would be their best offensive ability, not the,
They'd have to be digging in to get above
No.
us.
Well, okay, but they also could just like
Tiny.
put their hands on one side of the wall and their feet on the other and shimmy up, and then when we walk
requires-
under them and they
How
drop.
do you shit?
Listen.
I would be hitting them, I think. I mean, the ceiling's right here, right?
Okay, I'm just
But
saying.
maybe
I
at a
wasn't-
higher ceiling.
At a higher ceiling, that would be a huge problem.
well, if we come across a
Just get your guns out.
How? Hell.
All right, so you guys continue on down the pathway
Slowly
you're
and
doing it-
very cautiously
more cautiously.
and heroically.
Okay.
Can I do a notice roll at this point?
Uh,
Because I'm looking to see if there's signs of whatever
Sure,
killed this.
yeah.
5.
As you continue very slowly to follow it around, and it continues to wind and sort of double back and keep going in strange directions until you're losing track of which direction you're heading. But you don't see any sign of anything down here. You'd expect to see maybe a trace of blood or something, but you don't see anything at all. And you continue to walk for probably another 15 to 20 minutes, just following this pathway around, and it still isn't opening up to anything. But then you do see an opening up ahead.
And this has
as
had
you
no forks.
turn.
Like this is a continuous.
It's just a continuous winding pathway. But you turn around and you see it does finally open up.
All right, open up, Seth. It's opening up, y'all. Careful. That dog killer could be right just outside.
I'm
All right,
ready for it.
So you guys cautiously creep in and enter the chamber from this tunnel.
What in the hell?
Wait.
I look for my X. I look for anything on the side.
Yeah, there's an X there where you found it before.
Yeah. So we just circled back.
So
Okay.
this one goes all the way around. To
Yeah, I
this
got to
one.
make the mark so everyone knows.
Make that mark.
It's a
All
big
right.
question mark.
So while you're chiseling a question mark into the wall, Joanna, make a notice roll for me.
Make a question mark over on that one.
Really?
You gonna re-roll it?
We are,
Yeah.
All right. Running real low on
we are
re-rolls.
running low on cursed Spanish gold, and we haven't fought anything yet.
You got a 5?
Yeah.
We're not gonna fight anything.
As he's chiseling a question mark into the wall, and Virginia and Emery are discussing the merits of whether or not this deserves a question mark or maybe some sort of
I feel
other
like the question mark
symbol.
is what you do when a widower leaves a pie on a windowsill.
Those are hobo glyphs, Emery.
Yeah.
You notice that the remains of the campsite are gone.
Wait. Did Virginia? Did you move that campsite? took
No,
some
I
wood.
touched it and it crumbled in my hand.
Well, it's not here anymore, and there was more than that, wasn't there?
Is your flask still bottle?
Is your bottle still there?
Check for it.
It is not.
No.
What in the hell?
This be a different cavern?
It's possible.
It just looks the same.
Right.
Well, is the
is it-
X in there?
What about your circle?
I'll go over there and check.
Circles are there.
Yeah,
What in
circles.
the
It's in
hell?
where all the places it should be.
So our dog murderer looped back around faster than we could,
Took that
That stuff.
took that
cleaned up his
campsite.
campsite, and took our flask.
You're right. That's what happened.
That's
What
clearly
a
that's
jerk.
All right, I don't know what you guys
It's just
are
a
trying
bottle.
to-
Don't worry.
I know I just got made chief engineer,
damn it.
geologist, and I know you guys are probably trying to haze me because I'm no longer your whipping boy, but Emery is. I understand,
I was
but
not
listen,
informed of that.
we don't have to be down here anymore. You can come out now.
Ain't nobody hazing me. Ain't nobody in their right mind would haze
okay,
me. They
me
know
too.
I would let Joanna strangle them, and I would forgive her immediately.
It's true.
Now you're sure there
happened
ain't no
before.
gas leaks killing this bird? Because
Gas leaks. Bird. Bird is okay.
Bird's fine.
I'm just asking because he's.
This is why I said, everyone be sure you've got a neckerchief and some water. Get yourselves your neckerchief and your water and cover your mouth with
Alfred,
water on your neckerchief
You moved over to that tunnel.
for gas.
Are you just checking it out?
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna look
Alfred,
around again for the markings and
It's there.
maybe tap on my.
Alfred's looking a might bit strange at the moment.
Alfred is?
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk over here,
Okay.
tap, look around,
Yeah, the mark's still there.
Okay. God damn it!
Alfred.
God damn it!
Alfred,
What?
you all right?
Oh, I'm great.
You don't seem great.
Oh no, this is
Something
wonderful.
bothering you, Alfred?
No.
That was a sarcastic no.
Was it?
That was a sarcastic, was it?
He didn't know about sarcasm till about a week back.
I know what sarcasm is. That was sarcasm.
Alfred, what's bothering you, Alfred?
Nothing. This seems pointless to me. I
Well,
feel.
you guys want to retreat
Just-
back to
Stop looking at me that way.
looking at you what way?
The way you're looking at me.
The way that's filled with concern for your well-being?
You know, I don't need it right now.
You don't need concern for your
Johnny?
well-being.
Well, if what were they gonna mine down here?
Ghost
Rock.
Rock.
I know that, but
But we
where
ain't seen
is
it.
it exactly?
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Weren't you in this mine before?
Not in this part.
Oh.
Well, they would be mining where we found the ghost rock initially, but
Yeah,
we're
right.
we're trying to find a new
More
vein.
another vein. You ain't seen nothing, right? No veins of ghost rock while
Why
we're
are
down
you trying
here.
to get this information out of me right now?
What in the hell is the matter with you?
What is the matter with you?
If you saw ghost rock, we could just go back and be like, we found the ghost
Well,
rock.
we clearly haven't found ghost rock down here.
Well, maybe we should just go down this tunnel. And, I mean, if this one doesn't lead anywhere, then we want one of those two, right?
There's a dog killer down here.
Yeah, well, if he comes, we
There,
come
keep
upon
your
him, I'll
eyes
kill him.
open.
So,
I like that plan. Let's go down. Mark this tunnel. We're going down this tunnel.
All right, so you go over and mark a circle on that tunnel. Okay.
This one.
And you guys are going to walk down there?
Look out. I'm going first. The way I does.
All right. So this one, again, it looks like it just kind of continues on for a ways and then turns up ahead. So
Uh-huh.
you can't follow the path of it with the light that you see.
Alfred, keep an eye out for ghost rock. If we just find ourselves some ghost rock, we can get out of here.
I thought we were looking for two men.
Well,
We know they're dead.
we don't
Oh.
know that for sure, but
Of course they are.
it's always a possibility.
one of them's probably a dog killer, so maybe that one is
Oh my
dead.
God. It had not occurred to me. Where is the dog coming from, though?
Maybe it was his dog. He's a real dick.
So are you guys following this tunnel?
Yeah.
That ends that conversation.
Yeah. I mean, that's where that stops.
I cannot answer that.
Yeah.
So this one
a
curves
valid
around up to the
point.
right, and then it just goes straight for a ways. You take like one left, maybe another right, but again, it's the same kind of like claustrophobic small tunnel. But then up ahead, you see a wall in the rock, and then an opening that leads down through the floor.
So,
Just like a hole, like walking over to the edge, Virginia, you can look down there, and it just kind of goes down into darkness.
I'm going to grab some pebbles and drop them.
Okay. So you drop it and try and sound it out, and you wait just a bit, and you hear it hit the bottom. Hard to gauge it for sure with the acoustics down here, but you'd wager somewhere around maybe 50 feet.
It's a good thing I got 100 feet of rope.
Smart.
That's why I'm the foreman.
You want to send that canary down?
It's not what I was thinking.
Yeah,
I was thinking of sending Emery down.
Canary's fine, by the way.
just send me down. I know what I'm looking for.
No,
That's true, but you might need someone to protect you, Alfred.
But there's nothing wrong here.
There's a dog killer.
There's a dog.
I'm
killer.
not a dog.
Well, just because.
Besides, I'm
Wait.
gonna die anyway.
No, St. Alfred.
What? No, we're sending you. We're sending Emery.
Are any of you good at climbing?
Yep.
No.
Joanna is.
Yep.
Jo-
So you're gonna are you gonna
I'm gonna
lower
tie a rope
someone
around
down?
him and lower him down.
You're gonna lower
And I
him
want
down.
Joanna to do it because she's the strongest.
I'll
Okay.
do it.
I could help Joanna do it, but
What am I looking for, Alfred?
you ain't looking for nothing. You're lowering him down.
Oh, I'm lowering him down. I thought I was going down. All right.
I mean, if someone else wants to go besides me,
I'll go. I know
All right,
I know
this
what
is
you
ridiculous.
need to see.
Let's rock paper scissors this.
rock with a who?
Oh God.
It's a game minors play, Emery.
Okay.
You're new. They use the common tools of their trade. The rock that they are mining.
Yeah.
The scissors that they use to cut the ribbon that, with fanfare, opens up a new mine.
Yeah.
And the paper that upon which is written the deed for the mine.
Ah.
These are all symbolic tools of their trade, and they have used them. They've set up a triangular system of trumping and weaknesses that they use to settle disagreements. This all would have been handled in mining school.
You should have gone to mining
should've.
school, Emery.
Oh, you went to geology
learned-
school, yes.
All
But
right.
mining school?
He's self-taught.
I'm self-taught.
Oh, that's true.
One.
That makes sense.
I'm not playing because I ain't going down there.
Uh-huh.
I'm the foreman. I wait up here. Everybody wants to go down. If you want, you can do it anyway. Do it because I'm telling you to do it.
I'll go down.
No, rock, paper, scissors now.
It seems
One,
like
2,
the-
3, go. All right, Emery's going.
And I beat you. Okay, let's do it.
What?
Lower
seems
me
like
down.
Alfred was
This
really,
is ridiculous.
really keen on going.
I'll go down. I don't mind to go down.
Yeah, Joanna, if something happens to
Everyone
you, I'll
else
be
seems
very
real
upset.
keen on going, and I do not. So I don't see why.
I've already lost Beecher. May he rest in peace.
I start
Do
tying
not
the rope around myself.
Die.
Hand
I
you
won't.
the other rope, the other end of the rope. All right, I'm ready.
Alfred is ready.
All right. Well,
Okay.
whatever. Alfred, if you die, I told you I'd go down and protect you, but you're so insistent.
Well, yep.
Just go look for Ghost Rock and holler up or pull on the rope and we'll haul you back up.
Okay.
All right, so
If you see a dog murderer, say dog murderer, we'll pull you right back up.
I'm real fast at pulling.
so long story short, Alfred is going to be lowered on a rope down into the hole.
That's the plan.
All right. So Alfred, you're tied up to it, and you guys start lowering him down. It's just kind of, it's not very wide. It's maybe about twice the width of the pathways that you've been walking down, and it looks hewn straight down here. And as you're going, you're kind of like checking out the walls and sort of directing your light to see if you can find the bottom of it. And you guys are lowering him down, and Emery, you're, just trying to look busy.
Yeah, and I'm like, Emery, keep an eye out for dog murderers coming up behind us.
Okay, how am I supposed
Punch
to
him
know
in
what a
the
dog-
face.
This
So
won't be that
dog
effective.
murderer looks
It's only
like?
good when you do it, Joanna.
As they're lowering him down and focusing on it, Emery, you catch sight of the shadows on the wall, and you can see the retreating shadow of Alfred being lowered down. You can see the shadow of the three of you, them looking over, and you kind of standing there. And as you watch, your shadow moves over to the side of the pit and produces a knife and cuts the rope, and you see Alfred's shadow drop out of sight.
Do we experience
We
that?
do not see
You
that.
guys don't see it.
We are busy lowering Alfred.
Well, I meant because we're lowering Alfred, we don't feel anything, is what I'm saying.
Oh, no.
Okay.
And after a little bit, you guys have lowered him about 50 feet. You start to see bottom down there. It looks about 10 feet further down.
Okay. I'll wait until I'm lowered.
Okay, so you get lowered down, and then your feet touch down. You guys can feel the tightness on the rope kind of lessen as he reaches the bottom, and you're feeding the rope out. It gets looser. You can tell that he's stopped.
What's down there, Alfred?
I untie the rope.
Okay, you untie the
Why
rope.
would you do that?
Okay, he unties the rope.
Oh dear God.
What?
Alfred, what are you doing?
Yeah, maybe hurry up and we can get out of this cave.
Alfred.
I'll start.
You start walking.
Yeah.
Okay, so the cavern just, again, it's another tunnel that sort of just continues on straight and sort of winds its way a bit.
Alfred!
We can tell that he's not
He's
on
not.
the
Yeah,
rope.
you guys can totally tell that
Alfred,
he's no
what
longer
the hell is
connected to this.
happening down there?
Alfred!
Shit, I'm gonna have to go in after him.
God damn.
He
And
didn't
you're
fall,
just
did he?
following it straight through.
He
I don't
didn't
think
fall.
so. Didn't feel like
Is
No,
the
we
rope
don't.
okay?
The rope
rope's
seems
fine.
fine.
Didn't
What
get
are you-
cut?
What? No,
Why
who
would
would have
it get
cut it?
I don't know.
All right.
Tie off one end of the rope.
So we're all,
Is there anything up here we can tie off the rope to?
Not really.
could we
How are we
like,
gonna get back
do
out?
we have,
If you had an expert geologist, you might be able to.
we
find
don't have
something.
like a stake or anything we could
You probably
hammer
do
into the
in
ground?
your tool. Yeah, you guys could probably,
Okay.
the strongest of you could
I can do
probably
it.
hammer it in real quick.
I mean, I could. I've been carrying this for a while, and I have sort of a rope ladder that's got like 2 hooks on the end.
You have a rope ladder? How
Hell.
long is it?
just I didn't know if we would need it. It just has been in my pack this whole time.
I knew I couldn't trust you.
It turns out, yes. There is about a 60-foot rope ladder with some hooks on the end of it in Emery's pack, because he has the scavenger edge, and that would be a very useful thing to have right now. And it turns out he does, in fact, have that.
Yeah, you just gotta hammer it into like the side, and it'll.
And the cool thing about it is when you give it a shake, it'll release the hooks and just fall straight down, so you can furl it
All
back
right,
up
I'll
and take
hammer
it with
it
you.
in. Do I still have to roll?
No, I mean, this is pretty straightforward. This is a well-made hammer rope ladder.
Oh my God.
So you guys hammer that in. All told, about 5 minutes have passed before you guys get that set up, and you're just continuing to walk through the cavern.
All right, let's get down
We
there.
climb down real fast.
All right, so you guys climb down real quick and give it a shake, and it comes down, and you just see a cavern or a pathway continue straight on.
There's only one way?
There's only one way.
Okay, good. Quick, hurry. Gotta catch him.
All right,
What
so you
the
guys
hell?
are hurrying. So you've got about a 5-minute head start on him, but are you going fast, or are you just sort of taking your time?
He can't go fast.
I'm slowpoke.
That's true,
Yeah.
you are a slowpoke.
Come on.
So they will catch you eventually, but you are just continuing to walk determinedly forward, and you're following the pattern of the place around, and eventually you end up walking into this cavern from this tunnel here.
God damn it! Son of a bitch, and I'll make a mark on here.
Okay. You can see, since it's quiet in here and there's not much to distract you, where the campsite was earlier is now just a bundle of wood, just like broken wood. It looks like maybe it was a chair at some point that's just kind of shattered and piled up there.
All right, come on out. This is stupid. You know, I'm very smart.
So you stand there for a bit, saying stuff like that into the emptiness of the cave, and you guys can eventually hear Alfred shouting out something from up ahead,
What in the
and you
hell?
follow the pathway around, and then end up back in that cavern from that entrance.
Alfred, what the hell are you? Why are we back in here?
What is going on?
We went
We
down.
went down. Oh, what is that? What is?
All right, I figured it out. All the things connect to each other. Okay, I get it.
Cool. Maybe we could leave this cave now.
Did you just say cool?
Oh,
Are you using my word?
I
What?
try.
Mm?
I used your word.
Mm-hmm.
I figure I taught you so many words. I used one of yours.
Oh, I'm on to you.
All right. Okay,
All of you.
Alfred, are you all right?
I'm perfectly fine.
Well, why'd you leave like that?
What
It was
in the
really
hell?
dumb of
Well,
you.
clearly you found me. I knew exactly where things were going.
That. How on earth would you know that? We went. Emery,
Yes.
your geological knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Is it possible to go 60 feet down and then end up at the same level?
I mean, depending on this how steep the incline is, we might not known we were going back up if it were a long distance, but that's not.
We did not
We did not
go
go.
along.
Did we
this.
go up here?
That's where we just went up.
I'd like to
know.
take a quick moment to remind you, mysterious strangers in chat, that we are only $30 away from the next reward tier.
Oh my God.
Just throwing that out there. Also, a lot of these guys are running very low on cursed Spanish gold. Not me though. I've got a lot.
He's about to kill us.
That's all.
I mean, it seems like.
Where does this chair come from?
I don't know. Where did the chair come from?
Dog killer.
Dog killer.
To be fair, it's a pile of wood that was maybe once a chair.
Okay, where did
Where
this thing
did
that maybe
maybe-
once was a chair come from?
Dog killer.
Dog killer. All right.
Back over here.
All right. Let's just go back.
Joanna, your
yeah.
bottle's back by the entrance to that.
Oh, look. That jerk came back and left my bottle, which is good because I need it anyway, but still.
It's empty.
Yeah, but I can refill it.
All right, let's just get out of here. Let's
Yeah,
just
I
get
would
out
like
of here. Let's
to
just
leave
go back.
this cave.
Let's just go back. This is insane, and we ain't seen no ghost rock. We just go back. We tell them there ain't no ghost rock down this way.
That's the problem.
We'll find ghost rock someplace else.
Yeah, you go tell him that.
Zachary, just what?
What are you doing?
Well,
You're
this
coming
is
with
an
us?
interesting geological phenomenon, and I want to check it out some more. Clearly, there's nothing else down here, so you guys can go back, and I will continue looking.
We
here.
ain't gonna leave
No,
you here.
there's a
That's
dog
crazy.
killer
If he
down
wants to
here.
Stay down here. He can.
All right, I do think he's trying to take your
He's
job.
trying
at
to
this point. Yeah.
Oh, I know. I know.
but still, I think
No, Alfred,
you're being dumb.
I'm ordering you to come back with us.
You can't order me.
I am your boss.
We're on the same
No,
level.
we're not. I'm always
You know what?
the boss
I
of
can
you.
order you to come back because I'm strong enough to do that, Alfred. You know
And that's
that.
good.
Protect
That's
you.
a good point. Joanna, I order you.
If you hurt me,
to
I
order
might
him.
die.
You're right. I'm not going to hurt you, but I can pick you up and carry you.
You don't want that on your head, Joanna.
I mean, I don't know Joanna, but seems like a man dying in her hands doesn't seem like it. She'd be too fussed about on any of that.
It
Well.
won't be the first time.
No, but
But I'm using the
I like you,
Shakespearean
Alfred.
meaning of the word die. Anyone? Anyone? Shakespeare? No?
We won't
it
know
means
if they
to
respond.
orgasm, y'all. It's Shakespeare death is orgasm. Bam! I just changed your world. That's neither here nor there. Let's go on.
So at the end of Hamlet,
I
they're all just having
apologize.
an orgasm?
yep, that's what that
Yep.
was.
That's a real different interpretation
Yeah.
of that
Yeah,
play.
it is.
Romeo
Well, I
and
mean-
Juliet says I
They came to death.
die in your lap. No? No?
In
Somebody
French,
says-
it's called the Little Death.
Thank you. Same origin.
We all learned something today, guys. You mysterious strangers in chat.
The word cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was that the word cool can be used to describe a situation, not just a temperature.
Okay, guys.
Also, French people die when they have an orgasm, is what I
Just
picked
a
up
little
on.
bit. A little bit.
A tiny bit. All right, so what's the
All right.
plan?
grab him. We're getting
All right.
out of here. This is insane.
DJ Regular, thank you for the donation.
We all said, it was DJ Regular all along.
I would have got away with it.
All right, guys, we have a toast.
A
From
toast.
iDragon 14.
Eye dragon.
iDragon.
Raise your bottles.
They're raised.
Good job on not using the rope ladder first. P.S. I think Alfred is going a little nuts. Good job on not using the rope ladder first. P.S. I think Alfred is going a little nuts. Set him up, knock him down.
I like using that as a way to tell us things.
Thank you for
Yeah.
the toast, iDragon. And DJ Regular has just donated for a fistful of cursed Spanish gold for the table. Thank you,
Woo!
DJ
Thank you,
Regular.
DJ Regular.
It is much needed. And that puts us, I believe,
We have
only
a-
$15 away from the
root
next
beer.
reward tier.
Yes, it does.
So check that out if you don't know what that reward tier is yet, guys. If you haven't looked at those yet, check them out. I think they're a lot of fun. I think you'll enjoy them as well. All right, so what's the plan?
Joanna, pick up Alfred. We're
All right.
getting out of here. This is insane.
Alfred, are you resisting
Alfred.
being picked up like
Is
a
the
small
canary
baby?
still
Little bit.
okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, Lupus Phoenix.
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 Woohoo!
Thank you for the donation.
Thank you.
I think that hits the next one.
Does that hit our next reward tier, Isaiah? It does. All right. So the plan is for Joanna to pick up Alfred and carry him with you guys.
Yep.
2, 3, 4.
That's what I wanted all along, Joanna.
Oh, was it? Well, there you go.
Two.
This is what happens when you get your +1.
Virginia,
I guess it is.
check that out. Keep it to yourself.
Alrighty.
Thank you, mysterious strangers in chat.
Or mysterious stranger.
Mysterious strangers. All right, so since Alfred is resisting it, I need you guys to make an opposed strength roll.
Yes.
This should be
Finally.
an open and shut thing. You aced your 8. You got a 13.
Yep.
Okay.
13.
Go for it, Alfred. You got a 3.
Did that work?
It did not. So you go over, Joanna, you just stride over to him and just lift him up by the back of his shirt, and Alfred just kind of flails around a little bit before giving up in defeat. You
Come
are
on,
no
Alfred.
stranger to being lifted by the scruff of your
Yeah,
shirt.
yeah.
Yeah, so you guys are going to go back the way you came? Mm-hmm. Okay, so same marching order?
Ignominious.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, Alfred. I don't know what that means.
You're
but-
quite strong for a woman.
Well, yes, I am.
And
Thanks
you
for
have picked up your
noticing.
flask, right?
Yes, I am.
Hang on a second. Hang on a second.
I am hanging.
That's true.
There ain't no ghost rock down here, and Harris knows it.
What?
Harris knows it.
I'm sorry, I should have said the name of this reward tier is Whispers in the Dark.
Then what was the name of the other one?
Murmurs in the Dark.
Oh dear. Harris knows. Ain't no ghost rock down here. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. All right.
All right.
Emery, I want you to walk right here next to me.
Okay.
Well, all right.
Joanna, we're still good friends, and I value you above all else. That's why I'm letting you carry
Oh, I know it.
Alfred.
Okay, so we have Virginia and Emery walking in the front, and then behind them is Joanna carrying Alfred, dejected and resigned to being carried by the scruff of his shirt, I believe.
I'd probably throw him over my shoulder.
Everyone raise a glass. From Farquaad to Dom. Good luck with the thing. To Dom. Good luck with the thing. Set him up. Knock him down.
That was mysterious.
Quite.
And mysterious strangers in chat on that note. We are $75 away from the next reward tier, so just throwing that out there. All right, so you guys follow the pathway back. This was the one that you guys had initially come into.
Yes.
And as you recall, it took about a good 15 minutes to walk through, and it sort of was a bit windy, but it continues on in a straight direction. So you guys are going that way. You two walking in the front, you holding Alfred behind. Joanna, make a notice roll for me.
10.
Oh, Lord.
We're coming for you, you dog killer.
10.
Yeah.
All right, so they're kind of pulling a little bit ahead, and they seem to be, Virginia seems to be trying to like keep like exact pace with Emery for some reason. Like they're walking side by side.
In a really small
You-
space.
Should I let
Are you trying to undermine me?
No.
Are you trying to undermine me?
No, ma'am.
Uh-huh.
No, ma'am.
Why are you walking faster?
I'm trying to understand if you want me to go in front or
I
behind
want
or
you to
keep
stay.
pace.
I want you to stay with me,
I
Emery.
am I'm trying to keep pace. You are frightening me right now, man.
You hear a small wet sound behind you, Joanna.
I'll turn around.
Okay, you turn around and nothing is there. But looking down in the light of your lamp, you see footprints on the ground behind you. And looking closer, they appear to be slick and wet and dark.
Alfred, is there someone behind us?
Because I'm slung over your shoulder, you think I'm looking behind us?
I do. That would be the smart thing to do.
No, there's no one behind us.
Well, you see those footprints back there?
You smell copper.
Are you having a stroke?
No. I don't think so.
Maybe you should put me down. If something's coming, you might want to be like 100%.
I think I can do both. All right. Well, keep an eye out back
The
there.
footprints stop right behind you. They're heading the same direction as you
These-
guys.
They're probably here before, right? Those footprints. I mean, I didn't look for them before, so I mean, it's weird. It's probably the way that dog killer came. And this is weird, but I'm gonna keep going.
Do you want to touch them?
Do you
There's
want
some sort of
touch the
liquid that
All right, but I have my gun.
yeah,
Yeah, I'll touch that.
it's blood.
Shit.
Really?
This is where the dog killer came.
What are you doing?
Probably wiped off his feet and kept going.
If you're going to be checking things on the ground, can you set me down?
No, I don't trust you. I don't know what's going on here.
So to be clear, the footprints are heading the same direction you are.
Right.
They do not go in front of you.
Right.
They stop behind you.
Right.
But they continue off into the darkness, or came from the darkness behind you.
But they're pointed the direction that we're going.
Yes.
Let's keep going.
Okay.
Good. We're on the same page.
Stay with me, Emery.
I'm staying right here, ma'am.
Emery.
That
Emery doesn't sound like a real person's name to me. Now I think on it, I don't think I ever known anyone named Emery.
Okay, ma'am.
So you guys are continuing down the path?
Uh-huh.
All right, so it continues to wind for about 5 minutes, but then up ahead you start to see faint illumination.
Oh, good. Get out of here. We'll be fine then. Unless...
And continuing to walk, you see
You didn't finish your sentence.
the pathway. The pathway goes to the left up there, and what appears to be firelight is flickering on the wall in
Oh,
front of you,
thank
like it's coming from a
God, I
passage.
can't wait to get out of here.
Agreed.
You turn the corner, and you guys
Agree?
are right
Agree?
here.
Who's the boss around here?
And there is what appears to be a campfire set up over there, and there are 4 figures sleeping, bundled up in scraps of cloth in this
What
room.
in the hell?
Is this the same damn room?
What in the hell?
Are you guys just saying all of that at full volume?
No.
Well,
whispering.
I'd probably
What
whisper
in
it.
the hell? What in the hell?
What is it?
Wait, I'll put him down. We're in the same damn room we were before.
We can't escape in the same room. There's 4 people in there.
So as the 4 of you just sort of like clomp in, ready to be back in the mine, this one here just sits up, and it appears to be a man just wrapped up in like scraps of old cloth, and he's got a big bushy beard out and just wild eyes from underneath his hat, and he sees you and just kind of gives out like just a shout of alarm, and the others start scrambling up as well. You see 2 of them pull out some rusty guns, and they train them on you guys, and you guys are now
In combat?
in a conflict.
Shit.
All right, so Alfred, 10 of spades. Virginia, 9 of hearts. Joanna, 5 of spades. Emery, 10 of diamonds. And those 4, 7 of diamonds. All right, so I believe 10 of spades is up first. Alfred, are you still being, he's still being carried
No,
by
I set
Joanna,
him
yeah?
down.
You
I
set him
set
down? Okay.
I start going this way.
Okay, are you gonna run?
Yes.
All right, so roll your run die, which I believe is still a d6.
No wild die, right?
No wild die on the run die.
Right,
2. All right, so you can move up, I believe, 7 squares.
Okay.
Okay.
So.
Isn't he real slow?
He is, yeah. His pace is only 5.
4, 5, 6, 7.
All right, so Alfred just turns and starts running that way. All right, hand in your card. 10 of diamonds. That's you, Emery.
We ain't want any trouble. We're just trying to find our way out of here.
You're trying to make a persuade roll to
Yeah.
kind of get him. All right, I don't think you have persuasion,
Yeah,
but
so-
you can make it at a d4 minus 2, and you get to roll your wild die as well.
Yeah. We're just looking for a way out.
That aced.
10.
8.
So an 8 altogether.
8.
So that's a success with a raise, and you say that just kind of placatingly, but they just sort of like growl a bit and just start to keep inching closer to you. Do you want to do anything else? You can move.
I'll just take a step behind the very well-armed women.
Okay. All right, hand in your card. All right, Virginia, you're up next.
I am going to lay some persuasion on them as well, but mine is going to be like, stay back. Stay back. Also, I'm going to turn to him and say, who's the person in charge of persuading? It's me.
Are you trying to persuade or intimidate? It sounds like you're trying to intimidate with the shotgun, yeah?
But I can persuade.
Persuasion is not...
Please stay back, because I have
Please
a
stay
shotgun.
back. I do have a shotgun. It would not be in your best interest to come near me.
I persuaded with my lying eyes, so.
Oh, wow, yeah, you were actually at a -4
Yeah.
then. Yeah, you did not do well.
Yeah. So I got a 6.
Yeah.
Okay. So I cannot do what I. All right. That's fine. It's all good. I would like to notice.
You can hold your action if you want as well
I
to
can.
see what their intent is.
Okay.
It's pretty clear their intent is violent, but you can wait and just try and see what they do and see if you want to try and interrupt their action.
Yeah. All right. I'll wait.
Okay. So next up is them. So these 2 in the back have rusted guns. These 2 here, this one runs up with a knife and just tries to take a swipe at you, Virginia. Do you
Well,
want to try and interrupt?
I do want to try and interrupt
All right,
that.
so make an agility roll.
Is it with my wild die?
That is with your wild die.
5.
Oh, lombled it.
1. Roll a 1.
I also got a 5. So the tie is everything stays the same. So he's going to act before you.
Okay.
But you can act immediately after him. So he comes up and tries to swipe at you with a knife.
All right.
Let me pull up his stats real quick. All right. 3. That's not gonna cross your parry. But hey, I'll spend a piece of cursed Spanish gold. 1.
Yes.
All right, I'll spend 1 more.
I mean, it's the final episode.
It is. It's a final episode. 6. That'll ace. Nope. 8. All right.
Okay.
So what is your parry?
5.
5. So that is a hit, but now with a raise. So he's going to do damage with a knife. 4 damage. What is your toughness?
My toughness is 5.
Okay, so he slashes at you and just manages to cut a rip in your coat, but doesn't actually get through to your skin.
And I say,
and he just kind of snarls at you as he does. His eyes look wild, and again, his beard is grown out and crazy. All right, now
I'm going to shoot him in the stomach with my shotgun.
All right.
Is what's going to happen.
That
because
sounds good to me.
He almost ruined my wedding.
That's in 2 days.
Yeah, but he was
You're
trying
only
to
2
stab
days
me.
away from getting married.
I know. I did not have time to heal up from any stabbings.
Yeah.
Hey.
Raver Blood, thank you for the follow. All right, so you're gonna shoot him with your shotgun?
Yeah.
All right, you're at point blank range, so you're going for his parry instead of his instead of a 4, but that is not going to hit.
I'm going to add a d6.
You're gonna add a d6 to it. All right, I get to keep this one.
It's a 5.
It's 5.
5 will hit. All right, so roll damage. You are at super duper close range with a shotgun, so that's gonna be 3d6.
Yikes.
Nice.
You know, maybe I wouldn't be running away if you had fish at your wedding.
That one aced.
So
9,
9,
11.
12, 13, 14.
14. All right, so you just fire right into his gut, and it just blows open his insides, and he just kind of clasps himself, and then just falls over and just starts twitching and bleeding out on the ground. He's down. All right, hand in your card. The rest of them. This one here is also going to rush you. This little one here, and he's going to swipe at you with a hammer.
Not mean.
Not mean.
Not mean.
Thanks for the follow. All right, swiping at you with a hammer.
Did these guys look familiar?
There's no time.
There's no time.
2. I'm gonna re-roll with a piece of cursed Spanish gold.
Nope.
2.
I'm gonna add a d6 with this cool red fate chip I just got.
You know.
5. Is that your parry?
My parry is 5.
All right, so he's gonna do damage. Four damage, so again, he swipes at you with a hammer and strikes a glancing blow against your arm, but you manage to pull it back just in time so it doesn't actually do any damage.
Why is everyone trying to ruin my wedding?
You're in the front.
That's what I does. It's because I'm very heroic.
This one over here moves up to this point and takes out a revolver and just sights it at you, Joanna, and squeezes off a shot.
You should try and throw the bottle that you have, that giant bottle. Or cover
No.
yourself with it.
Right, just get inside it.
Turtle around.
Good.
Like, oh no.
Yes.
One. I'll re-roll
Yes.
that with a. Oh wait, hold on. We decided that for extras, rolling a 1 since they don't have a wild die. Oh wait, no. I'm sorry.
Nope.
By
no.
Savage World rules, extras cannot critical fail. That is the price of being a wild card. Is that you have 2 dice and you can critical fail or critical succeed.
Wow.
Extras
So you
cannot
can
do that.
re-roll.
So I can re-roll it. And that'll ace.
Really?
He didn't have an El Cheapo or anything, did he?
He did.
Oh.
Only this one doesn't have a beard. So that's an 11. So that's gonna hit with a raise.
I have a 12 for my parry.
Okay. Well, it doesn't matter because
I know.
she's shooting at you.
Oh.
And I need an extra D6.
I feel like
Thank
this party is very familiar.
Lupus Phoenix, you were already following.
Thank you for the follow, Lupus
But
Phoenix.
thanks again.
That is
10.
10 damage. What is your toughness?
20.
No.
5.
5?
Yes.
Okay, so that is a hit with a raise. So that is going to shake you and deal 1 wound unless you want to try and soak it.
I guess I will try to soak it.
Okay, so spend your fate chip and make a vigor roll.
4.
4. Okay, so that'll soak 1 wound.
Which I
And it'll also get rid of the shaken. So he fires at you, and just in the nick of time, I'm sorry, she does, you just kind of move off to the side, and it just ricochets against the wall. Lupus Phoenix has a handful of cursed Spanish gold here, a fistful for the table. Thank you, Lupus Phoenix.
Thank you.
And then this one over here pulls out a rusty shotgun
Unbelievable.
and takes a shot at you, Virginia.
Is that in a cone? Because he's.
It is not, no.
Okay.
Just a single barrel.
Gotcha.
It's got slugs in it.
That'll hit.
You. Doesn't seem like it would work very well.
use this again.
Phoenix says it's his first time following. He's just been lurking for a while.
Oh, well, thank you for finally
We've been
following.
active in chat and everything. I just thought you were
Let
following.
me see that one again.
Mother of all of the
Nope. Hold on.
that also.
7, 12, 16. What's your toughness?
5.
5. So that is a hit with 2 raises. So you're
Time
going to
to
try and soak it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wait, what do I roll for soak?
Vigor.
Vigor. Why can't I be more vigorous?
Wow.
Oh, that is a critical fail. So you can't use Cursed Spanish Gold on that.
Well,
You can only use a fate chip to re-roll that.
But then, yeah.
Oh
Use
no!
This might be a good time to let chat know that only one of us has an adventure card, which could potentially help us in times of need.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yep.
This one can.
So if anybody wants to donate for a draw for any of these players, that'll also coincidentally get us closer to the next tier reward.
I'm gonna. Oh, how much am I taking?
You're
right
going to be
now?
shaken and you'll take 2 wounds.
Oh no!
You can also heal, if need be.
5.
5. Okay, so that'll soak one of the wounds,
Uh-huh.
but you are still shaken and you have 1 wound.
Holy cannolis!
So you see the shotgun coming up, and just in the nick of time, just start to move out of the way, but it catches you on the side. And the knowledge that you almost had your abdomen blown open just sort of like draws you back as you
I'm like-
feel blood kind of spurt from your
No,
side.
no, I am thinking my wedding night is ruined
Yeah.
because I am covered with buckshot.
And then these 2 duck back behind these stalagmites, and that's the end of their turn.
Is it my turn?
Joanna, you're up.
I have a potential kitty emergency.
Oh, okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay. You can't shoot at my friend. I want to come around her and attack, like basically punch the guy.
You're gonna punch him.
Yeah.
All right, you're gonna punch this little dude here. Do it.
I feel like
Really hard.
Okay.
So
Make your
that's
fighting roll.
Fighting.
my blood. I needed that for my wedding.
Really? Well, I got a 5.
That'll hit.
Stupid 2 and a 10.
5 will hit. It's just a hit, not with a raise.
Right. Strength plus 4 plus 2. 7, 8, 9.
9. Okay, so that is a hit with a raise. So you just sort of rear back and clock him right in the face, and his head just swivels around really quick. He's surprisingly fragile, and just you hear it snap, and he just sort of crumples to the ground.
That's right.
Pretty sure you snapped
The
his
rest
neck.
of you want to come for this?
All right, hand in your card. That is the end of the round. We are going to draw up for the next one. I'll deal a card for Alfred here. 6 of clubs, Alfred.
Okay.
Everything cool?
Yes.
5 of clubs for Virginia. 8 of hearts for Joanna. 3 of clubs for Emery. Sorry, Emery. And a joker. A joker for this crew. So a joker means they can go whenever they want in the round. They get a +2 to their attack and damage. And unfortunately, guys, you do not get fate chips because the bad guys drew that, not you.
Look at this cool Joker. I don't know if you can see it. This is
Yeah.
what I imagine comes out of Rosaline's fear. Thank you, DJ Regular, for how awesome.
Yeah, for the cool cards. All right,
They
they are going to go now.
Okay.
Oh, you're drunk.
This one here with the revolver
Oh God.
is going to pop around here and fire off a shot at Virginia.
Of course. Why wouldn't he?
It's a she.
Why wouldn't
Piece
he?
of cursed Spanish gold there.
This is us, isn't it?
That'll hit. All right, and then we're going to roll damage. Can I have that D6 back? Thank you.
My wedding. Oh, my wedding! It's ruining my wedding.
So that's 11. Oh,
Oh.
17.
Oh my God. Okay. Really?
Time to change your name.
21. So your toughness is
5.
5. All right, so 9, 13, 17. Ooh, that is a hit with 4 raises.
Uh-oh.
I have no fate
Incapacitation.
chips left.
You have no fate chips
I have
left.
no ability to soak it.
Okay, so with no ability to soak it,
Bye-bye me.
you're going to take 5 wounds because you're already shaken.
Uh-huh.
So you can't take more than 4. So you are dropped. So now we're going to make a vigor roll, Virginia.
No, God.
So you are going to have a -3 to this vigor roll for all of your wounds.
Okay. I must be vigorous. I need to ace. Ace.
Remember, everyone's looking forward to the wedding of the century.
The wedding. Oh.
So that's a 2. Now you can use Curse Spanish Gold to re-roll this vigor roll. Thank you.
No.
Okay.
My wedding.
5 and a 2 for the 3rd time?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I need to have a little conversation with my
Maybe you
dice.
need to talk to different dice.
Yeah. There's other dice.
All right. Quick dice switch, everybody. Hang tight.
Megan, where did you get your dice from?
Where did I get my dice from?
Yeah, somebody says it's that stone-looking wild die. They got one of those from like the California Science Museum.
We got it at the Calico Ghost
Town.
whenever we actually went on our field trip. That's where we got it. Yeah,
It's handmade.
it is.
Oh.
From the earth.
Okay,
Oh my
just one more. I'm gonna
God.
one more try, and then
All right.
I'm gonna accept.
One more
my
piece
fate.
of Curse Spanish Gold here.
I cannot.
All right.
Why did you do
I'm
that?
just checking the dice.
Why would you do that?
I just want to
So,
know.
Joanna
know.
takes a shot to the gut, and you just see her just stagger back against the wall, and she slides down, and you can see that her Lupus Phoenix, thank you for the donation.
Thank you.
You can see her eyes start to go blurry. Okay, so you failed your incapacitation roll.
I did.
You are now bleeding out.
I'm bleeding
At
out.
the start of each round, you're going to make a vigor roll
My
with the
wedding.
same penalties.
Yeah.
A failure means you have to roll again on the next round.
Okay.
A result of 1 or less means you die.
Yeah.
And a success means you stabilize but remain unconscious. All right, so next round, you're going to have to roll again.
Should I lay me down?
Yeah, I would lay you down.
Oh.
All right.
I mean, I'm unconscious, but I'm murmuring, my wedding.
And this one here with the shotgun is going to crack it open real quick and shove a slug in and then crack it back and take a shot at you, Joanna. So it's going to be at a -2 because she's reloading and firing in the same round, but she has a +2 from the Joker, so it's essentially neutralized. God damn it. Okay. This is getting impressive. There we go.
Oh,
God.
See, I think this is because
no.
Tom actually was doing really well throwing dice on Wednesday. So
9.
Wow.
Yeah.
some of these
Passed
guys
off.
do terrible.
So that's a hit with a raise.
Yeah.
And then I will jump right on that, Lupus Phoenix. All right. Is that to anyone in particular, Isaiah? I assume?
He just says,
Gotcha. Okay. So this is going to do 4d6 damage. So can I
Oh,
borrow
that's nothing.
2d6s
Really
from
great.
somebody?
Yeah, don't you have 5d6 hit points?
Yeah, I do. I'm
Yep.
totally fine.
Yeah.
14. What is your toughness?
It's fine.
5. Okay, so that is a hit with 2 raises. So you're going to be shaken with 2 wounds unless you soak this.
Yeah. Try to soak it.
You're going to soak it?
Gone forever.
Gone forever. That was the one dice that was gonna roll well.
Vigor.
Make a vigor roll.
This will be the best vigor roll you've ever seen.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Thanks.
8. No. Yes.
Yeah. So it was a hit with 2 raises. So you soaked 2 wounds, so you are not shaken. Again, after you see Virginia get shot in the gut and go down, your initial impulse is just to lean down and try and attend to her. And doing that makes the slug go right over your head.
God damn it, Virginia, you can't die on me. You have a wedding to get to.
And then they pop back behind these stalagmites. Lupus Phoenix has donated 3 heals. 3 heals. So, Virginia,
Yeah.
when we get to your turn, you might suddenly be feeling a lot better.
That
Thank
would
you,
be
Lupus Phoenix.
Amazing.
All right,
Wow.
next
That's
up,
only like the second time anyone's ever healed us.
I know.
it's Joanna. Joanna, you're up next.
Me? Let's see. Where am I? Here? or
You're right
here?
there.
I'm here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can get all the way over
You're
here.
just gonna run over there?
Oh yeah.
All
I'm
right.
gonna run over there.
That's the shotgun one.
And I'm just gonna like bring both fists down right on her
Ooh, you're
head.
gonna Captain Kirker?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Dom is excited.
Die. Well, it's a 5.
You got a 5. Okay. That is enough to hit.
But my stupid 10 needs to be rolling better.
You
Stupid
got
10.
her parry.
All right.
All right, roll damage.
Wait, strength. I think I rolled wrong last time.
Ooh.
That is 11,
Ooh.
19.
Jeez. 19, 20,
23. So you just raise
Plus
up.
2.
Plus 2, okay. So you raise up your fists and just smash him down on her back. And it sends her face just rocketing forward into the stalagmite in front of her, and you hear a sickening thud as her face just breaks on the stone, and she just sort of slides down the front of it. She is dead.
Oh.
Don't shoot at my friends.
All right, hand in your card. Alfred, running?
Yeah.
Okay, roll your run die. So you are a further 8 feet, or 8 squares down this way. I'll just mark that for you. All right, hand in your card. Virginia, all of a sudden, as you're slumping down,
I see a light at the end of a tunnel.
your eyelids flutter,
Grandma.
and you realize that though the initial force of it knocked you back against the wall, you're actually not feeling any pain. And you look down and you see one of Joanna's bottles that you always carry as an emergency reserve, just in case she starts to get cranky and mean, was actually in your jacket, and it broke open and exploded. So apart from a few scratches from that, the bullet seemed to have missed you entirely
Holy cow.
and just hit that bottle. You actually are fine.
That's amazing. A miracle.
And that's all thanks to Lupus Phoenix. So thank you, Lupus Phoenix.
Thank you, Lucas
Thank
Phoenix.
you.
And guys, I believe that puts us very close to the next reward tier. So you guys are doing awesome. Here's your wound token back, or whoever.
That was mine.
That was all right. So what would you like to do on your turn, Virginia?
For your team.
For
For
my
your
team?
What do you want to do on your turn for your team? That's what I meant to say.
Okay. So I want to stand up, and you know what? I'm gonna reload my gun.
Okay.
I'm just gonna take the turn to reload my gun and just kind of look around and get my bearings, because I thought I was dead.
Or you want to move? Maybe duck behind a stalagmite or something,
That is a
since
good
you can
call.
still move.
Boop boop. I'm
And the-
hiding.
That one over there still has a gun. All right. Turn in your card. Emery, what would you like to do?
All right. I'm guessing pace is my movement.
That is, yeah. You can move 6 squares.
1, 2, 3, 4. Just hide behind this guy.
All right. So you're gonna go over there and just sort of like duck down behind the stalagmite.
Yeah.
Not a bad call. All right, a joker was dealt. Bless you. So I'm gonna shuffle up
Is
this
everything
deck.
okay with your kitties?
Yes, cat's okay
Cats are good.
right now.
Good.
As of right now.
Fatal with the silver spoon.
I mean,
Ace of diamonds, Alfred.
Nice.
it's a Schrodinger
not for you
thing.
guys.
Like you can't tell. They're both
4 spades.
okay and not okay at
Yeah,
the moment
that's
right now.
yeah.
King of diamonds. And then for the last remaining person, 8 of clubs. All right, so Alfred, you're up first. Running? Make your run roll.
Why are you running, Alfred?
5. You are a further 10 feet, so 18 squares altogether. Not 10 feet, 10 squares. All right, hand in your card. Emery.
Okay, let me see.
So she is ducked down behind that stalagmite as well, but you can still catch glimpses of her as she kind of like looks around over it from time to time. You can move more than 6 squares if you want to roll your run die, but if you try and do anything else on that turn, you'll have a -2 penalty.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that's 1, 2, 3. So
Okay.
I'm gonna throw a knife at him.
You're gonna throw a knife. Okay. So we'll say you pulled a knife out last turn. That makes sense because you were kind of moving in. And then you're gonna run up and just try and toss one at her.
Yeah.
All right. Make your throwing roll.
Throwing is.
You have a D8 in throwing.
Guys, I'm.
You're good at throwing.
You're
things.
self-taught at knife throwing as well. So that is a 6.
Yeah.
So that'll hit. So now you're gonna roll your damage with a knife, which is strength plus a D4.
Yep.
Oh,
Wow.
That is 3 damage.
Yep.
dang.
So your knife goes sailing through and just sort of like nicks her neck and then keeps sailing off. And she snarls and looks over at you, but it doesn't appear to have damaged her. Hand in your card.
This looks so cool when I saw it before.
This is the moment you've been waiting for, Emery.
All right. It's her turn now, and she just whips her revolver over to you and just fires off a shot at you, Emery.
Oh my
Nice.
God.
Wow.
Why?
'Cause I'm the GM.
No, that's true.
Cut that one.
11. All right, so that's a hit with a raise.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
6. What is your toughness?
My toughness is not very good. I'm sure. 5.
Okay, so the bullet goes whizzing right past your ear, and you just kind of lose. It just starts ringing, and you kind of stagger back because you feel like you were almost shot in the head. So you were shaken. So go ahead and put that shaken indicator next to you. And then she is going to scamper back behind this stalagmite over there and duck down. All right, that's her turn. I believe Virginia, you're up next. So your shotgun is reloaded.
Yes. So I'm gonna. So her duck behind that gives me a big minus, right?
Yeah, she's at you're at -4 because she's behind cover.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Dirk Portley.
Hey!
Thank you for the donation.
Who could that be?
I could be wrong, but I believe that has unlocked the next reward tier, the second to last reward tier. That one is called, hold on, wait for it,
Let's see, we had Murmurs in the Dark.
Babbling in the Dark.
Babbling.
Yeah.
Babbling in the Dark.
Yes.
Is that correct, Isaiah? Am I doing the math right? That's the next one? All right, hold on. So we have 3 and 4.
It was a 2.
3.
We're going in order.
That's amazing.
Read that. All right, so what are you going to do here, Virginia?
Okay, what I'm gonna do, I can run over here and shoot and take a penalty.
Yeah, it'll be a -2 if you roll your run die to add to your
That's
pace.
what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
That's -2 is better than -4.
Yeah. All right, so you can move up to 9 squares.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
That's what you needed. All right, so you run over there, and you're going to just fire a shotgun blast
Yep.
at her? All
That's
right,
what I'm doing.
that'll hit.
It's a
Oh, it's
3.
a -2. It's only a 3.
right.
Yeah, you're going to have to re-roll that.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay.
Oh,
That
this
is
is.
also still a 3.
I don't know. These are no dice, and I test rolled them, and they
Must
would
be
roll
your
good.
hand. New hand.
New hand.
Oh, okay. Guys, at the next $30 donation, we will take Talene's hand off. Clean off.
Yeah.
She can. And
I'm okay with
I
it.
have
she
a
can
His hand is
choose
rolling
which,
badly.
which
It's
of
a
our
little-
hands we have, which she can
Yeah.
take.
It's a
from
little
us.
blunt, but it'll work.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
It will take a little while,
I'm
but
preferring a sharp knife to take my
30
hand off
bucks.
with, not
Well,
a
it's
blunt
what we
one.
have. So.
Dirk Portley says that Eric is an imposter. An imposter sitting in this seat.
Oh,
J'accuse!
Because Dirk Portley is actually Jordan Pridgeon.
What?
Hey, Jordan, thanks for watching. All right, are you going to re-roll?
I do that.
Or are you going to let the miss stand?
I'm gonna re-roll with different dice.
Did Dirk Portley also want the fistful of cursed Spanish gold that goes along with a $15 donation? That's
There
an
we go.
ace.
That was so close to a 5.
7 minus 2. That's a 5. That's still enough to hit.
Okay.
3d6 damage from close range with a shotgun.
You still ended up getting a 5. That's pretty.
Okay.
How much is that?
It's an 8.
8?
Yeah. My dice have turned on me again. They must all be melted after my hand is removed.
Right.
8 is a hit, but not with a raise. So
Shaken.
You strike her a winging blow, and she is shaken. Hand in your card. And Joanna, you finish it up.
Yeah.
No, someone's getting Captain Kirk.
I'm gonna come over here and just like kick over the side of this, basically.
Okay.
Just kick her.
Roundhouse.
Oh yeah.
Down at the roundhouse.
This is the wrong die. 5.
5 will hit.
Well, good. These are in the wrong place. This. I have not been adding enough pluses. Wait, yes, this is right. 5, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Ooh.
11. Okay.
11.
Yeah. So as she sort of staggers back from trying to get away from the shotgun blast, you come running up behind the stalagmite, and just roundhouse kick right from behind. And again, your boot hooks her in the face and just smashes her face against the stalagmite, and she crumples to the ground. She's dead. We are out of combat. So anyone who is shaken, you can just take time to naturally unshake.
Here, Portly says his money goes towards satisfaction. It doesn't need to be for anything really.
Okay.
Because there's too much Spanish gold already on the team.
That's true.
There's
There's
5 this time.
No, there's not.
Guys, there's too much. You heard it here first.
I threw a knife at a lady.
Good job. Did it kill her?
I want to go examine
well,
these bodies because I have developed a theory. It's awfully mysterious to me that they had the exact same weapons
Yeah,
we
Alfred
got.
is gone.
Is it mysterious to you, Virginia?
Yeah,
All
it
right.
is mysterious to me.
You say so? Has anyone seen Alfred?
Are you trying to usurp my authority?
No, I'm wondering where Alfred is. If he's gone, am I in charge? Okay.
You are not in charge of nothing.
God damn it, dog murderer!
You
What?
hear
Maybe these were the dog murderers.
you hear panting coming down from this tunnel.
Holy hell! That's the dog murderer. First, I do want to notice. I want to examine.
Her face is smashed in.
Why you smash faces?
Well, because I needed
No,
to
I
kill her.
appreciate it.
It sounds like it's getting closer, Emery.
Unless
Holy
you wanted her to
Okay.
kill all of us.
Can we reconvene this at another moment? There is a noise coming this way.
Where's
Are you
Alfred?
trying to boss me?
No, I asked a question.
It sounds like someone's maybe
his knife over
running
here?
and breathing heavily. Yeah, his knife's over
Where's
there.
I want to go
Alfred?
pick it up.
Can I go over here to see where to try and
He
look for
went-
Alfred?
Yeah.
He went that way.
What?
So when you look down that hallway, Alfred, meanwhile, you come running out from over here.
That son of a bitch!
You see what looks like at the far end of your light, a shadowy figure that looks like maybe the size of a small child, just sort of like standing there in the darkness. And then as you see it, it sort of leans down and puts its hands on the ground and lopes off back into the darkness behind you. Make a guts roll, and you too, Joanna, you see this as well.
Oh, it is. Guts.
I picked up his knife, right?
6.
Yeah, you have a knife. 6? I'm sorry, this is guts -3.
Oh, minus
Ooh,
3.
4 on this one.
Then I got a
Another
3.
4.
Okay.
So
9
-3 is a 6. That's a success. You failed, Joanna.
Or did she?
You still failed.
I don't want to fail these rolls.
We don't have 3 table rolls
more.
left.
I just
Damn
accepted
it!
the DOS
Wow.
gift. For me.
Fine.
5 and 2, that's a popular thing. All right, so you failed.
Fine. Yeah.
You just see this strange figure go running back down there. You don't know what the hell is happening, and you just sort of shake your head and just walk
No.
away like you're not dealing with this.
Hey, Alfred.
So, Joanna, I'm going to roll this d20.
Great.
Watch out, last time he did that, I had a heart attack and couldn't play the rest of the game.
Right? Exactly.
You have just gained the major phobia hindrance. You are afraid of darkness.
Oh my god.
And whenever you are in the presence of darkness, let me double check this real quick. I believe you're going to suffer a penalty on the majority of your rolls.
It's a good thing you're never in like caves. Or
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
real
good
good
thing.
Chose a really good profession.
Yeah, you're going to be at a -4 in the presence of darkness. Now, you have light right now.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, while that's happening, everyone raise a toast. DJ Regular would like us to toast to the SNCC programming block, too pure and good for its time. To the SNCC programming block, too pure and good for its time. Set them up, knock them down. This is all that. All right. And Alfred, you come running back into the room just as you guys are seeing that figure down the hall there. You've picked up the knife and you're trying to check out this body, but it's just mutilated beyond recognition.
Alfred.
Alfred!
Okay, guys, I am sick and tired. I don't know what you're trying to do, but this is not funny anymore.
Ain't nobody doing nothing but trying to get out of this cave.
Well, I don't think most of us are doing anything. But
Trying to undermine me?
You're clearly hiding something from me.
Well, I mean, Alfred said it.
What?
I mean, if there's something you're hiding, Alfred said it.
Can we?
And Amber, you think so too, right?
Can we have this discussion not in this cave?
You got
Well, I do agree with that.
some idea how we're gonna get out of this cave, Emery?
You have more candles, right? Well, you got that dynamite. Okay, that's
Yeah.
good.
You know, we weren't getting stuck in
got-
caves like this until Emery showed up.
That is the truth.
Well, she's the one who made us come down here
That's
in the
true,
first
too.
place.
But you were the
No,
one carrying
Harris
me
is
before.
Harris is the one who made us come down here in the first place.
Harris, well, you agreed to bring us down here. You working with Harris in some other way that we don't know about?
You know, you forced us to go talk to that Driscoll guy. I didn't need to.
Yeah. This
Well, you
all-
agree,
Hey,
right?
Emery. Hey,
He
Emery.
agrees with us.
Hey, Emery.
Yeah.
Why don't you come over here next to me?
Don't go over there, Emery. I wouldn't trust her.
Emery.
I feel like
Emery.
this is some sort of situation that y'all can hash out
No,
yourselves.
come
No.
on over here.
No, I think
Emery. I walk slowly towards you
Emery.
with one hand out. Who is knocking?
This time
dog
it's
murderer?
multiple knocks coming from many directions all around you guys.
Did you? Are there more people coming?
No. Wait. Remember, I said if we holler out, more people will come save us. We need to go holler out.
I just came from where we came in, and I'm here now.
Yeah.
Hey, anyone seen any like wooden rune, like symbol things?
What?
Well, remember when that cyclone got us? There was those wooden symbols we smashed and it stopped it. Maybe we got to smash something to stop these caves from
I kind of feel like maybe, I mean,
cycling back around on
you
them.
planned this.
How on earth would I have planned this?
I don't
I have a
know.
wedding in 2 days. I've been planning.
You're the
My
one working-
planning had been taken up.
You're the one working with Harris?
Yeah.
Weren't you shot?
That's true.
Yeah. Okay. You're
You
gonna
were
make me
on the
admit it?
ground unconscious.
And then suddenly you're fine?
Yeah.
Not
Joanna,
that I,
I
saw
have-
any of that happen.
You all think
You
something
saw
weird.
nothing.
You think something weird's
I
happening
mean,
here,
I've
right?
seen some weird stuff in this cave.
Wanted the bottle. I carry a bottle for you, and the bullet hit that bottle.
Emery?
Didn't want to tell you, Joanna, because I know how much you love alcohol.
As all this is happening, you're just getting a cold feeling in your stomach, and you feel like the light that your helmets are giving off is not as bright, and from time to time you feel like something on the back of your neck, and you all start to feel this, although you all are in a heated argument and you're not as aware of it right now. It feels like someone's breathing on the back of your neck, but every time you turn around or look, there's nothing there. And it just happens from time to time, and you just become aware of how dark it would be without the lights from your helmets down here, and you just feel compressed.
I don't think this arguing is accomplishing anything.
You're right, you're
trying to
right. You
undermine
both
me?
think that something's happening here, right? She's hiding something from us.
Well, I think
I
you're
ain't
all
hiding
hiding
nothing.
something, honestly.
What? He's hiding something.
I have not hidden a dang thing.
I'm sorry. I apologize. Would you come here? I just want
Don't
you to
go
come
over
here.
there.
I have,
Just come here. I just want to tell you something.
you can tell me
Well,
from
you,
over
tell
there.
you
that's right. You
something.
can tell us, every one of us, something. If you
I
have something
don't
to
have
tell
anything
us.
to tell you two.
Why are you trying to keep things from me?
I ain't keeping nothing. I got nothing to tell. Come here, Emery.
Everyone make a notice roll at a -2 except for Emery, because you all are
What?
distracted.
We're not distracted.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a 4.
It's a 6 for you, because you got a +2 normally, and then
a
it's a
-2?
-2, so you're just at a 6.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay. Right.
I love how the one roll where it's like we were all,
Oh, yeah, there you go.
intended to fail. You're just killing it.
13 minus 2.
11? Okay.
This is ridiculous.
Super
Well, don't worry.
rare.
I sucked at it.
Failed that one.
Like,
Okay. Oh no, you critically failed.
What is going on? Why is everyone? You were all
come
very
on.
confusing.
Come here.
All right, so
Come here.
you kind
We're
of just
all
Come over
arguing,
there.
Yeah,
and
you-
you're the one who doesn't.
So while you guys are just exasperated, and she's trying to get him over, and you just sort of like
moving
just kind of
towards-
scrabble back.
I'm-
Yeah, because I'm
And as
moving
you-
toward. Like I'm not just signaling. I'm moving towards him.
No, it's fine.
As
No,
you
come
do,
here.
you just kind of rock your head back, and you just feel your candle smush against the wall, and and the reflectors break on the top of your helmet, and your helmet is broken. You've smashed it beyond repair. You two, as she's creeping towards him, notice from up here, you just see standing there all of a sudden a tall man with a immaculately trimmed goatee who is in a very rich looking suit, just kind of standing there. And he is just sort of watching all of you. And when you two look at him, he makes eye contact with you and just sort of nods a little bit and turns and walks back down that tunnel.
Was that Harris?
Oh no, I'm done with this.
Was that Harris?
I'm
Did
done
you-
with this, and I'll walk.
Is this something that you really? What are you getting out of this?
You two have no idea what she's talking about.
I don't know. What?
Oh no,
Em-
my helmet.
Emery.
No,
He was right there.
Emery, come here.
I had to-
You should come here, Emery.
my,
You know
my
what?
helmet don't work anymore.
So are you
No,
looking
I'm
down
not.
that hallway,
Yes,
Alfred?
Virginia, my
There's
helmet
nothing
don't
there.
work no more.
Come over here. I'll fix it
All
for
right,
you.
I saw you.
All right, listen. We got to get out of here.
I agree.
All right, so we all
Of course
agree
you agree.
that you are hiding something.
No one agrees to that. I am hiding
You've let
nothing.
us down here probably so you can take all the money for yourself
What money?
This
we
is
ain't
from the
clearly-
ghost rock.
This
There
is
ain't no
clearly
ghost
gone
rock.
beyond your people's control. And this gentleman who was down this pathway
Harris?
clearly knows what's going on.
There
Well-
was somebody?
You've seen Carlton Harris
So
before.
well done.
That does not. Carlton
Probably
Harris is a
someone
much
who
older
works
man.
for him.
You saw somebody? We got to talk to, if anyone's down here, we got to talk to him. Come here, Emery.
I don't like the implications.
What
in your
direction
voice.
did he go? Let's go.
Emma, you got knives, so
I
you
know
go over there,
this.
you use them.
I only got the 3 left.
Right, well, use them on her if you have to.
Why do you
I'm
have
not
so
gonna-
many knives?
Emery, make a notice roll for me.
Okay.
Are we going down this?
I'm going down here.
You
I
can
don't
go
know.
first.
I'll go
Fine.
first.
Your fourth knife is in Virginia's hand.
Hey, Miss Virginia, I'd be liking my knife back if you would.
Oh, I'd love to hand it to you.
You could just
But
put,
directly.
you
I'd
could-
like to put it directly in your hand.
you could just put it
I
on the
got
ground.
seven
I'll
earlier.
pick it up
Yeah, yeah.
again.
Emery.
No, it's all right.
Emery.
It's-
Oh, you're
Come
right.
on over here.
No,
Come on over
Emery
here.
doesn't trust you.
I don't rightly trust
Joanna.
any of you.
Joanna,
What?
you are my best friend. I forgive you anything, but this suspicion might be more than I can forgive.
Now,
Well,
I'll point
I
out
thought
to
you
you two who saw the man go down the hallway that it happened and time is passing if you do want to follow him.
I'm going.
All right, let's. Okay,
I thought
I'm
we
going.
were friends.
All right, so you guys follow down this
No,
pathway.
I mean, there ain't no light for me. Please don't leave me behind. Don't forget about me.
I ain't forgot about you, Emery.
All right, so Virginia is separated from you by Joanna and Alfred right now. You guys are walking down this pathway, and this was the one I believe that earlier ended up in
Yep,
the
the
hole
hole.
that went down. It doesn't do that this time.
What in the hell?
You guys are following through it, and it just starts to slope downwards at almost too steep of a degree for you guys to be able to keep your footing without having to brace yourself against the walls of the hallway. So you guys are sort of just hanging on to it as you sort of like edge your way down. But it keeps going down into darkness.
My wedding is in 2 days.
Well, that's right.
Harris
You put a really good wedding together with all that money you've been
Sit.
making.
sent me
Oh, so
down
you're the
here.
one who gets all the money.
That's what I've been saying.
What in the hell?
I don't think anyone gets any money if we don't make it out of here.
You be
Right.
quiet, no light.
I guess I know who.
It's your
I
new
guess
nickname.
I'm guessing we all know who does really
Pretty good
get
at
all
thinking
the
of
money.
Apparently you.
How on earth are you figuring that I get all the money?
Well,
I can't even afford fish anymore.
Well, I think that's just a story you're telling us, right?
It all started with the no fish.
See?
I see why you don't like me.
Alfred knows, right? Emery, you agree, right?
I'm not
Emery,
sure I
come here,
understand
Emery.
the full context.
Listen,
I have not been involved
Joanna,
in this wedding.
If ever come over here, I will show you what's going on, and then you will understand.
I'm not coming over there
I
by
don't-
you. I don't trust you anymore. I
The
thought we were
darkness gets
friends.
thicker down here.
Why
and
is it so dark? Do you have another? I have more candles.
I
Right?
got more candles, but
I'm gonna
my,
light-
my helmet does not work anymore.
I'm gonna light another candle and carry it.
And just hold it? Okay. When you do, as the match flares and you light it, momentarily you feel better, but after it's lit and you're holding it, it doesn't seem to have had much of any effect at all.
I'll light
And the
another
fact
candle.
of that starts to make you nervous. You're lighting another one? All right, so now you've got a candle in each hand, but again, as you do it, apart from the fact that the light is a bit dazzling to your eyes this close, that even makes it harder for you to see, and you feel the darkness just sort of pressing in like it's trying to get past the barrier
Emery,
of the
hold
light.
these damn candles.
Oh,
Light another candle.
Okay.
Emery, come here, Emery.
I ain't.
Don't go over
here.
there.
Miss Virginia, I don't think you're in your right mind. I'm gonna keep at least one of these people between us for the foreseeable future.
The more
Trying to-
candles you light, the darker it feels around you.
Also, please stop lighting candles. This is freaking me out.
Cool.
It is not cool. I understand the context of that word that you have been pushing, and this is definitely not a cool situation.
You guys are continuing to edge down this slope, and it finally starts to flatten out and continue on into a winding passageway further down into the mountain.
Holy hell.
Why does this go a different way?
Well, I don't know. If I knew, we'd already be out of here, wouldn't we, Joe?
I don't
Splits
know
into
anymore.
three pathways in front of you.
Holy
One to
hell.
the left, one to the right, one straight up the middle.
All right. Me and Emery will go down this one path.
No, I don't think you should go anywhere unless you're trying to get one over on.
Holy crap! There's dog murderer down here. Let's all remember that.
The knocking's coming from within the walls all around you is what it sounds like. And it keeps going for a long time until finally, when it seems like it's never going to stop, it does.
I just take out my hammer.
Just start bashing a wall?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shut up!
Stop that, Alfred.
Why?
It's loud.
You can't help but notice that as Alfred is doing that, just the wind from his flurry of activity is making your candles flicker.
Stop doing that.
Yeah, please don't turn out the lights.
Listen, maybe we should just
Emery.
dig our way out of here.
Emery.
All I got is a hammer.
The way
Can't
you were
dig with
saying
a
my
hammer.
name right now is real disconcerting, Miss Virginia.
Virginia, what
Oh.
is your plan? What are you going to do with him?
I can't. I'm going to talk to him.
Which path are you guys going to take? Left, right, or straight?
There's another path.
There's
No, you guys.
three-
you
there's
guys-
three
There's
forks.
three
It
paths.
splits into three.
The first time we found one that doesn't loop around.
I want to search
That's
the
just left.
entrances
center.
for markings of any kind.
Okay.
5?
5? Okay. So from the light of your helmet, you go over and you don't see any markings, but down the path to the right, just a ways, you catch the glint of metal on the ground, just outside the range of your head lantern. So maybe about 15 feet
Metal?
in. Yeah, just a glint of something metal.
Like refined metal? Like,
Can't tell. It's something on the ground.
okay.
It looks
Okay.
small.
Something down this way. Something on the ground.
What is it?
Well, I don't know from here.
Sure there is.
I'm
Sure.
gonna go down. I'm gonna go down and see what it is.
All right.
Emery.
Emery, you stay here.
I think we should all be sticking together at this point.
I go down. I
All
make
right, you
my
start
way.
edging down there a little bit.
Uh-huh.
All right, so as
I have
you
my gun out and I've reloaded it.
okay, as you start walking down there a little ways, you see what looks like a bucket on the ground, and it's sitting right in front of what looks like an old handmade chair, just in the middle of the hallway, and the bucket's at the feet of the chair.
How far away is she?
It's about 15 feet down the corridor to the right.
Listen, I don't trust her. I think we should get rid of her.
I don't think we should, at this point, I think we should all just focus on leaving this cave.
Well, I think maybe she's the one keeping us here. She's
I
trying to
pick
keep
up the
everything
chair
for
and the
herself.
bucket.
Well, as you get closer to the bucket, it looks like there's something in it.
Uh-oh.
It looks like maybe rice at first.
Rice?
But as you get closer, you see that it is not rice. It is teeth.
Okay, that's not
It's
what I
a
thought.
bucket full of human teeth. So make a guts roll for me.
Oh, no. Oh, I'm good
Metal.
at guts. 8. 5.
5. Okay, again, you feel your gag reflex just start to trigger and bile rises
Ooh.
in your throat, and you go down on
It's actually a 7 because I have a +2 to my guts roll.
because you're brave.
I'm very brave.
You go down and just rest your hands on your knees and until the cold sweat just sort of passes, but you have no desire to look into that bucket again.
Uh-huh. I'm going to set both this chair and this bucket full of teeth on fire.
You're gonna set them on fire?
Yeah.
With your candle? Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're just like leaning your.
I get one of my spare candles out and light it off of that, and then I light these things on fire.
Okay, the chair lights.
The bucket
the
does it?
metal bucket.
Strangely.
The metal bucket.
Oh, it's a
does-
metal
It is a
bucket?
metal bucket. Yeah.
I reach a toe out and kick it over so the teeth fall into the chair fire.
Okay, you guys hear a clattering sound that sounds metallic, and then something that just sounds like someone is just thrown a bag of feed down onto a stone.
Listen, I don't
And then
know.
you see light from down there, and you can see that she has lit something on fire.
I don't know what she's doing down
Blow
there,
out
but
this spare candle.
She's trying to destroy the evidence.
Well-
Throw me off track.
all
That's
right.
what she's
Well,
trying to do.
it sounds like you're on my side, and you think we should take her out. But I need to know that you guys are behind me.
Well, I don't know if I can
I
trust
mean, I
any
will
of
be
you. I think you're all behind
literally
something.
behind you. But not too far, because my helmet don't work.
Well, you got those candles, and you should stay near me with those candles.
The
I will.
fire from that she has started, you become conscious of how dark the space that separates your light from her light is. And as you watch, it seems to get darker and darker to where it becomes almost impenetrable between your small bubble of light and the light from the
All right.
fire.
Well, we got to go down there. I'm going down there. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna walk that way.
Yes, ma'am.
Towards the fire? Okay.
I'm making sure that the teeth are. I'm trying to kick them into the fire. Are they catching?
They
on
are
fire?
all under. The teeth aren't catching on fire, but they are blackening. I don't think teeth are flammable. I'm not
Bonus
entirely
flam-
sure.
No,
but they are
always-
blackening. They are blackening in the.
What
in the
are
fire.
you doing?
I'm just trying to. I found a chair and a bucket full of teeth on it. I'm
What?
just trying to destroy them. I just remember how we destroyed those other things and it made the crazy go away. I just want this crazy to go away. I want to get out of here.
Well, I
And then I
also
want to
wanna
say
get out of
something to
here.
Emery, but I want to get out of here.
Well, if you just tell us which way to go.
I don't know. Alfred was the one putting the symbols on the cavern walls.
The smoke from the chair is making it a little bit hard to see over here, and you guys are coughing a bit.
How's your canary?
Oh, how's my canary?
Gone.
What in the hell?
You did that on purpose.
I
didn't
did
you?
not.
Is the smoke billowing in any specific direction?
It is going further down into the tunnel.
Well, there's still air circulation going on.
Yeah, but is it taking us to the surface or away from it?
Well, wouldn't the smoke rise?
I mean, it could only rise so high in a cavern.
That's true. Could be nothing. Could be a way out. Could be nothing.
I feel like you guys are leading me away from something. And I don't
Well,
appreciate it.
I think
Certain
you're right
death.
that she is.
What?
I mean, we can discuss.
Joanna, do you want to be removed from being my maid of honor?
Oh, you can try it. Oh, your maid of honor? I don't know. Maybe at this point, since you obviously don't trust me.
I don't trust you.
Can we discuss the wedding party outside of the cave?
I would love to do it outside the cave
So
if
the
only
smoke is being
someone would
blown
tell us the way out.
further into that pathway, which would lead you to believe that there is an air current coming from behind you back at where the pathway splits.
Yeah, I'm feeling like we probably want to not continue down this direction. I feel like air is
All right.
pushing.
I guess you're going to take my authority by deciding which direction we go.
That's right. I think we should. I think Emery's been real smart about that.
Thank you, Miss Joanne.
Come here, Emery.
I don't think I'm
Come
going.
here.
Emery doesn't trust you either.
Miss Virginia, you frighten me quite a bit right now.
I don't know why you'd be frightened.
You guys
Just wanna
are
tell the
moments.
truth.
You're starting to cough and hack from being this close to the fire. In a little bit, it's going to start to make it hard for you guys to
Let's
breathe.
step
Okay.
back.
I'm stepping back of my own free will and volition, not because you said so.
That's fine.
Is there
Go
like
back to the...
To the split.
Yeah.
a
Okay.
piece of the chair that like a piece of the wood that isn't on fire? That like
No, I mean at this point, it's
all on
it's
fire?
all well and truly burning.
Wow,
The
that chair
teeth
burnt
really
well.
help.
Yeah, teeth make good kindling.
everyone knows that.
Yeah.
It's like charcoal.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why you can't identify someone after a fire from their teeth.
Yeah.
Because the teeth are...
Because the teeth went up.
Don't
Try it at your next barbecue.
don't let your teeth near any fire. No open flames on teeth.
All right, so there are two passageways remaining unless you guys want to go back down the flaming one. But if you do that, you're going to have to put your handkerchiefs up over your mouth and try and run past the fire.
I guess I'll look down these two passageways again and see if I see anything else.
They just stretch out into darkness.
Well, anyone got any ideas?
We could,
Not you. Anyone got any ideas? Come here, Emery.
no.
Come here, Emery.
Let's just go down the middle.
We already tried that.
We did?
Yeah.
No, these are different. These are 3 different split passageways.
Oh.
You guys just went down the one to the right that had the chair and the teeth
All
in
right,
it.
let's go down the middle. Emery, or
I-
whatever your name is.
I look at the candles that whoever's holding a candle and just see if it's flickering in any fashion.
It's flickering back. Anyone who stands like anywhere near that middle one, their candle starts to flicker away from it. Like there's a faint gust coming from that one.
Seems like fresh air maybe is coming from this direction. So
The
let's
direction we came from?
No, this
No.
is
Okay.
It
Yeah.
goes
Gotcha,
like this,
gotcha.
and then it splits,
Hold
and then it's like a little chicken foot. Goes up.
so.
that
This is
way.
where you guys came from. That one goes that way,
Oh, see, they all lead back to here.
that way,
Oh,
and then here's
Here's my
your
flaming
here's
chair.
your bucket and your flaming
Yeah.
chair. Oh,
I
it's
mean-
so on fire.
The middle seems.
all right.
I would agree with that,
Let's go that way then.
Alfred.
All right.
No.
Why don't
One
you go?
asked you.
Why don't you go first, Virginia?
I always do, because I care about most
Right.
of y'all.
Go first.
I'm trying
So-
to protect
Take
you.
everything first.
Normal begrudging marching order. Are you in the back, Joanna?
No, I'm right behind her.
Okay.
I'm
So
right behind her.
so you're in the back, Alfred.
Oh, good. Cool.
Okay. So you guys start walking down that middle passageway, and you hear that knocking again, but it's coming from behind you very clearly now, and it seems to be getting closer. And then you start to hear it from beneath you, and you can feel the vibration of it from underneath your feet,
What in the hell?
and it starts to just kind of like circle around you, and then it's gone. And you guys continue to walk, and finally
Leave
this
us alone.
opens up into a small cavern that appears to just be empty, circular, and shut off.
Like a dead end.
Yeah, but it's hard to tell because you can't quite see the far end of it from here.
We should go and just look at the wall, see if there's another exit here.
All right.
You guys continue on into the room there. So as you walk out further into the middle, you can see the ceiling maybe goes about 15 feet up. This appears to be almost spherical. And as you walk over to the far wall, you see there's nothing here. It's a dead end here as well.
Well, damn it! Why'd you
What was
lead us
that?
this way?
I thought there was a gust. I don't want to know what you think. Come here, Emery. Alfred.
I'm not there.
What?
Alfred took off at some point during that. And as you guys turn around to look for Alfred, you see that the entrance you came in through is gone as well.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh.
Is there?
Oops.
Are there any other entrances?
No, it appears to be a perfectly enclosed sphere. And you start to hear kind of like a digging sound from above you.
What?
And as you look up, you see bits of rock start coming out of all these various openings. And then you see hands start pulling through, hands with 3 fingers on them with gray mottled skin and weird coarse hair. And you see glimpses of faces that look shriveled and shrunken with giant dark eyes just kind of like peering out and looking down at you. And you hear someone clear their throat from behind you.
Yeah.
And you turn, and the man is there, dressed in his well-tailored suit, and he has Alfred's body over his lap, and he's got a bucket next to the chair, and he's just kind of calmly plying each tooth out of Alfred's mouth and just dropping it into the bucket. And he looks up at you, and he says, "You two are the ones who broke the locks, right?"
What are you?
You, I
Dude,
don't
what
know.
locks?
What?
There was one other, your friend here. You two, not you. The other one, he's dead now. Snake got him.
Beecher.
What?
Beecher. That was his name. He's here too. And from out of the darkness behind him comes Beecher, but he is bloated and swollen with venom, and his eyes are almost closed up, and his tongue just kind of hangs out of his mouth as he sort of painfully just steps into the light. Beecher, thank you. That was his name.
What?
Can I shoot at him?
Don't shoot at him.
Yeah.
I want to.
Okay. Make a roll.
Uh, 5.
That'll hit. But no need to roll damage because it just goes right through him. And he doesn't even break his stride, pulling Alfred's teeth out of his head. That's not going to work yet. I'm not really
Yeah.
here.
Who
But I wanted to
are
thank you for breaking the locks. And I'm very sorry to you, young man, that you are here because you really had nothing to do with this. And all the while that he's talking and Beecher is just sort of standing behind him, just like not quite still as his flesh seems almost about to rupture with the swollenness of the poison. Everything is just clawing through the ceiling and you see these faces just clamoring to get out of the rock. They're coming out of the rock, digging out of it into the room around you. And he says, I wasn't sure how to thank you for letting me out, but I suppose this will have to do. And as he continues to do his dental work on Alfred, piles and piles of these dark, hairy, mottled bodies just fall out of the ceiling and just descend on you and just start rending you all.
Oh.
As you all
crap.
scream out, yeah, you
Kick
try, but there's
them.
just so many of
My
them.
wedding!
And they just start
Can I
scratching
light
at you.
dynamite?
Yeah, you can light dynamite. You want to do that?
Yeah.
All right, so you pull out your dynamite in a match and just light it. And as they're just tearing at you, it just goes flying out of your hand into the corner. And the man just continues to just very calmly and slowly pull the teeth out of Alfred's head. And he just sort of looks over at the dynamite and gives a small smile as it explodes. And the rocks come crashing down on all of you,
Oh.
forming your tomb down here
You.
underneath the mountains of Coldwater Creek. And that is where we will leave this season of Wildcards. Thank you guys so much for everything that you have done, all the donations that you've given. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of this every week. We will be back. There are going to be 9 episodes, I believe, of Black Bag, and then we will be back with the 2nd season of Wildcards. So next Friday, we'll be running Black Bag, our Call of Cthulhu show, run by GM Wes Otis. Megan and I play in that. That'll be here at the exact same time. I want real quick, all the cards that got passed out to you guys, I want you to read those out for everybody so we know what was going on. We'll start here with Alfred. This was the card that you guys unlocked with Murmurs in the Dark.
Okay. The others are in on all of this. All of this strange stuff is them trying to scare you away from the secret motherlode they're hiding from you. They keep looking at you strangely. Do they have more nefarious intentions? Now I screwed up on this one. You can't let them know you're onto them, but you've got to give them the slip if you can.
Virginia, what was yours?
You don't trust this new Emery kid. He asks too many questions and always undermines your authority. He's trying to make you look bad to Harris. Or maybe he is Harris in disguise. You've got to be subtle and play it cool, but you have to take that mask off him and expose Harris. And if it won't come off, you can cut it off.
And that's funny because like you were like doing the authority thing even before
I
you entered
know,
the
yeah.
game.
Joanna, what did yours say?
Virginia is keeping something from all of you. This new mine, this sudden wealth, it's gone to her head. She's probably conspiring with Harris to get rid of the rest of you and keep all of these riches for herself. You've got to convince the others and don't let her know you're onto her, which I also didn't do as well. But once they're all on board, you've got to take her out.
So clearly, the darkness underneath the mine was getting to them. We had one more for Emery, but I'll keep that one locked away in case I need to use it in the future. But that's where we will end this. Thank you guys very much. Thank you guys for playing. Eric, thank you for filling in. Nick is doing okay, guys. He did get bit by a snake, but he's doing well. Beecher, not so much.
No.
Beecher dead. But thank you guys who were a regular part of the cast, and thank you, Dirk Portley, if you're still there. It's been a lot of fun playing with you this season. Does anybody have anything that they want to promote before we head out?
Yeah, first off, thank you for GMing.
Yeah,
for
thank
this.
you.
It was a lot of fun. I had a blast, and yeah, thank you very much. And then I'm going to turn it over to Megan to talk about what's happening in a couple weeks.
Yeah, so starting on June 23rd, which is Jordan's birthday. So
Yes,
I'm
it's
just
my
gonna throw
birthday.
that out there. Starting on June 23rd at 8 p.m.
June birthdays.
we will have our longest day charity event. It
like
is
a
a marathon, 24-hour marathon. It is for the Alzheimer's Association. We will be having lots of fun games, which we should be able to announce soon as to what those are. So come and join us. It will be a lot of fun. We have a lot of giveaways, so some really cool ones. So come and find those. And also, along with this, we will be having an End ALZ wall. So if you've ever seen Alzheimer's Association social media pages, they have hashtag End ALZ, and they often say, hey, tell us who you are fighting for, So it'll say, I'm fighting for my mother, end ALZ, whatever that is. So we want to have a wall of loved ones, and we will be posting pictures, and we will be sharing some stories about loved ones. So if you have someone who has either died from Alzheimer's or is currently struggling with it, and you want to share their story, please email me at Meghan@savingthrowshow.com, and that's MEGHAN, and share a little bit about them. Let me know if it's okay if I share that information, and send me some pictures. We've already got some, and we're going to keep adding to it. So I think that's it for now.
Eric, do you have anything you'd like to promote?
Yeah, Wednesday nights here on Saving Throw is Iron Keep Chronicles, hosted by Tom Lommel, and its players are me, Garav, Havana, and Amy Vorpal are all the players, and I think we're doing a really good job. I like how the show's shaping up.
That's D&D 5e, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's our 5th edition D&D game.
All right, so
Nice.
check that out on Wednesday nights. Talene, you got anything you'd like to promote?
I guess never tell me the odds. Star Wars RPG on Thursdays. We go up against Critical Role and occasionally get trounced. But
But they don't
keep
do Star
going.
Wars on Critical
They
Role.
don't do Star Wars.
They don't do that.
And they're not nearly as funny as we are.
Not when they're talking about Star Wars stuff, at least.
Right.
Yeah.
Their Star Wars jokes are nothing compared to our Star Wars jokes.
Yeah.
We're catching up.
They don't have a Gippy Bindu. So take
Technically, neither do we.
that. But we could.
And then also, guys, remember to check out Phoenix Dawn Command tomorrow at 12:30. It is their season finale tomorrow. That's with GM Mac Beauvais. So they will be ending up their season, and we'll find out what's going on with the Phoenix Wing tomorrow at 12:30. So be sure to check that out as well. We'll have a bunch of great programming for you next week, including, like I said, Black Bag Vikings will be on Friday, so be sure to check that out. And I guess that's it, guys. So thanks again for hanging out for this first season of Wildcards. We hope to see you back next season, and we will leave you with some finger guns.
And a real
No, no. Look, wait, I think we got all of them.